Wait,
It is recording though.
I think mine's recording. Welcome to the world of uploading YouTube at 3%. A microphone that isn't actually plugged in because it won't pick up the USB for whatever reason. And trying to screen grab a tier list. I feel like this is the thing, you watch YouTubers...
The eyes crossed out for the visual input. I turned it on again.
It's like we watch YouTubers be like, tier lists are low effort videos, and it's like trying to set up 4 different things.
There needs to be at least one scene. Okay, I'm going to stop recording here. Okay. I don't think it's... I know where it's recording them to. Okay. OBS Studio, basically. Where's the fucking recording? You might want to stop. Or carry on.
No, yeah, I figured at this point it'll give me stuff to edit in.
Okay.
As long as the battery going flat is always the worst thing.
Well, I don't understand.
Yeah, why is it not?
Why it said it would capture any full screen application, specific window. Let's do that. ExpressVPN? No. So come over here and I press P.
I put my phone on airplane mode so it wouldn't go off during the thing, and then I was like, I'll just Google how to do it.
Okay, recorded me.
Yeah.
That's great. Good. And recorded the audio. That's great. Oh, that's currently running. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, hold on.
What?
Okay, it recorded something. Big black screen. Why isn't it recording the fucking program? God damn it.
Create an OBS tier list maker.
What? No. What? Okay. I'm not gonna watch a fucking video on this.
Oh my god, it went up to 4%.
Hi. Okay.
This is convincing me that there is no such thing as a low effort video.
Once we got better at this. I tried to click how to do this, Brent. It took me to a fucking ad. Look. This is... Oh no, it took me here now. Okay. Us. And...
There's a whole bunch of tabs.
Capture.
Oh.
Create new. Okay.
So I was thinking like...
Visible. Okay.
It's doing a thing! I mean, it's displaying an ad, but I think it's doing it.
It is. So I'll turn off... Oh, for display capture at the top. Hang on, what happens if I can fuck with the order. Oh my god. And you're going to do that anyway. It would be fun to cut to me for some parts.
Yeah.
But I don't really want... No, I am not feeling my face.
Up to you,
today.
you can be in it or you can not be in it.
I'm going to not be in it. But
okay.
I used to have a better position that showed off my good side. I might as well not have one today. Yeah, nope. I'll be in your next one that
that's fine.
we record together. We'll go and punch a hippo or something.
And next time we'll forget how any of this works.
No, yeah. We won't do it here. Introduce what your video is. Do a video.
Actually, no, what is the video again?
We're ranking modern Doctor Who episodes by how silly they are.
Okay.
From top ranking of dumb to a little goof.
Yeah.
It's all in capitals, that's really bothering me. A little goof. To a bit silly. To is a comedy. To it's all this whole thing's just gonna be my chest squeaking. Dramedy, serious, grim, and seek help.
I feel like this is the sort of thing where, the more I think about this, the more I'll realize that all Doctor Who episodes are to some extent silly.
Yeah.
And then it'll just be a brain break of like, is this one more silly than this one? And it's like, but they're all ridiculous.
I clicked start recording, but it's not saying I'm recording. Alright. Now I'm recording. You can use the same audio though.
The audio's going to come through, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the audio from the camera, not this microphone that is not in fact plugged in.
Yeah, it's such great.
Because you get a new laptop, and the new laptop doesn't recognize the USB, nor does it have an SD card insert.
Just for you, I'm leaving a bit of the ad in the top right. So
Yeah,
that when
sure.
you're editing, you'll be distracted by that.
I can just black that out.
Just mental, okay.
Yeah.
So, how silly all the episodes are. They're all a bit silly, yeah. You're
Yeah.
gonna love that about it.
I like to insist. I don't begrudge the silliness itself. It's just like, because there are two different ways. I'm like in grasping this more and more. There are two different ways to really like watch something, because there is the like, what is the art message? What is the story trying to get across? What is it trying to communicate? And then there is just like, was I bored? And at least like with the new episodes, it's like, was I bored? Hardly ever. But I do feel like it's sacrificing story to do it. And it's a toss-up, because with Chibnall's, it was like 75%, yeah, I'm kind of bored. And then mostly just sort of frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have fun defining what makes something silly.
Yeah, because silly isn't bad. But with Doctor Who, it's like there is a fine line between, okay, you're doing a camp thing or a lighthearted comedy thing or whatever,
Yeah.
and just being like you said, like Fear Her, just or like Love and Monsters being just a little too dumb.
Look, for my interruptions, a silly moment made the whole episode silly.
The whole episode
Can be silly if one moment is silly enough.
Yeah.
If that's the corner. Okay, so...
Yeah.
And you'll enjoy this. None of it's in order.
It's also wrestling, having to like criticize it as I try to explain why it's... Because it might just evolve into, that's silly because this moment is stupid.
Oh, minigame. Because they just randomly place all the episode titles, I need you to guess what you think each episode next will be.
Okay.
So, how do you guys think the first one is that we're going to look at?
Guess from all the episodes.
Yeah.
Pick one. Let's go... something Capaldi?
No. It's Smith and Jones.
Okay. Well, Smith and Jones is... Oh, I was gonna say Smith and Jones is somewhat serious.
But it
But it doesn't involve an old lady who wants to like suck people's brains out with a straw.
Yeah,
Or am I thinking too Red Dwarf?
Well, she drinks their blood, which is pretty fast, but also there's a lot of Jadoon on the moon.
Yeah.
A platoon.
It's lighthearted, but I don't think it's too silly.
Okay,
Like
but
it's because the Jadoon are like a police force. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not the absorb off.
But what about... Oh no, my son a screwdriver. I love that son a screwdriver. It's a favourite son a screwdriver. And then she's
That's
like,
fine.
"Oh, doctor, it's important." Then he throws it over his shoulder. That was a very silly moment.
That's Last Jedi you're thinking of.
No, he does the same thing. He's bemoaning it, and then he
Oh
goes,
yeah, that's right. He goes,
Yeah.
oh well.
So, huh? Yeah,
No,
and he
that's-
also shakes out the chemical fucking poisoning
Yeah.
toxin.
It's like,
from his
let me
foot.
put it on my shoe and then throw my shoe away.
Yeah.
That is silly. But see, this is where I go, it's silly, but it's not bad silly.
I'd say
I'm perfectly
no.
fine.
Dramedy or is comedy?
What's-
It's not a comedy.
No, it is a comedy.
Is comedy?
I see what you mean though, because it's not, it has those comedic moments, it's
Yeah.
not taking itself seriously, but I don't think it's going into, this is a comedy territory.
No, I think we put
It
it
is
as
lighthearted.
comedy in the same way as like, Indiana Jones is a comedy because there's funny moments.
That is true.
Like it's an adventure.
Yeah, it's a lighthearted adventure. Would dramedy then be more... It's definitely more drama than comedy.
I guess it doesn't though. It has adventure, but it doesn't have like this sorrow and loss of a
Yeah.
dramedy. You know.
It doesn't have any dark parts.
Do
as
we
far as
need another category here? Let's need adventure. Maybe we get rid of comedy.
I wonder... Yeah.
Adventure. There's an I.
Because assumably if it's intentionally a comedy, it'll go up in the... Like,
I'm
extremely
really
silly.
I put that. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, we'll say a bit silly is the
Yeah.
comedy one. Like it's
Yeah.
a bit silly. It's a comedy. It's meaning
Yeah.
to be that. Yeah, let's leave it as
Yeah.
adventure.
Cool.
All right, next episode. What do you
I
think it is?
accidentally read that. It was
Okay.
Utopia.
It is not Utopia.
No, you don't...
The next episode is
Okay.
Listen.
We can confirm I cannot read from this distance.
The next episode is Listen.
Oh, Listen's in the dark area, surely. That's the one with the creepy bed thing.
It has Clara grabbing the doctor's foot and being like, "Go to bed now."
Yeah, it's
and it has a
creepy.
little kid in a sheet.
Nah, it's definitely going for a darker tone.
Yeah, but going
It
for
might
and
be-
achieving aren't the same thing.
No, but I buy that enough. I don't find it too goofy, from my memory at
Okay,
least.
so what, serious?
What's the one below Dramedy?
Serious.
No, it's not so serious. Like it's got those dark elements,
Yeah.
but it's not. Yeah.
Or do you reckon maybe after Dramedy then we go... You know what's
No, serious is fine because Dramedy to me is like.
No, I think we... Oh, yeah.
Because it's edging on the serious. It's definitely not a intentionally silly episode, and I don't find it silly enough to be unintentionally too silly.
Sincere saying. We don't have like a spoopy option at the moment.
But I'm fine putting in dramedy until something convinces me that dramedy is actually something lighter than that.
Because I would add another... I'm tempted to add like a spoopy underneath serious.
No.
Okay. Alright, what do you reckon the next episode is?
Adipose.
No, it's Spyfall Part 2.
Okay. Oh god. Spyfall Part 2 is in the sillier category. There is no way I'm taking it seriously. There's a flying house. You have the motorbike stuff. You have the jokes about how the doctor is definitely a man. Like, it's all... Spyfall Part 2, there's no seriousness whatsoever. There's nothing in it I can take seriously.
I'm going to let her settle into being the doctor by not continually bringing it up. Yeah.
I don't... Like, even when they're on the motorbike, aren't they being shot at and it doesn't hit them?
Is it a little goof or is it dumb?
It's dumb. It's... Because I don't think it's a little... I'm thinking about the motorbike stuff. I'm thinking about the flying house. I don't think it's a little goof. I think it is straight up going for parody. And I don't even criticize it for it. Like, the fact that it's called Spyfall Part 2, I honestly think it is being like, it's James Bond, it's heightened, it's extreme energy. Like, it is going for dumb.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what do you think this episode is?
I'm trying to think of episodes to
Gotta be quicker.
Rose.
No, it's Fires of Pompeii. I reckon that's a bit grim.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Except for the little water pistol thing, right? It's not the darkest.
Yeah, but also... I mean, let's say serious. It has one dark moment.
Yeah.
It has
and
a
otherwise
lot of
it's
stupid bits.
Yeah.
It has the modern art moment. That's great.
Which one is
iconic. When someone sells the TARDIS to Capaldi.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what? Where's
the
TARDIS?
No, see, that's where I'd
Don't get clever in Latin.
I'd absolutely put it in serious because it's not adventure enough because of the whole topic matter. It is set in Pompeii. It's not just light adventure. Nothing's too.
Yeah, but again, if Adventures Indiana Jones, you had people's faces being melted off.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. There is something about it that makes me go, yeah, but Indiana Jones is a romp adventure.
Yeah.
Whereas Pirates of Pompeii is actually trying to tackle something
See, I think
a
it
little
has...
darker.
You know, if I said a goofy moment could make the whole episode goofy, a serious moment could make the whole episode serious.
Yes.
And this is a serious moment that...
There's nothing in Pompeii that makes it so serious that I'm like, oh, it's lost any seriousness.
So goofy,
sorry, not too goofy that's...
No,
Yeah.
I think the seriousness of that scene resonated seasons and seasons.
Of levity to emphasize the seriousness.
Yeah.
It's not suddenly going stupid.
And a moment like that that's so serious, it, like I said, it influenced Capaldi's entire era. It influences the Doctor to this day, right?
Yeah.
What do you reckon the next episode is?
I accidentally glanced at the image, but I'm guessing it's something Whittakery. I saw 4 people, that's all I know.
Come on.
It's one of the... Is it one of the Flux episodes?
No. It's the Ghost Monument. That's pretty... That's a bit silly.
Ghost Monument. Yeah, Ghost Monument is... Oh, God. Okay, is it a bit silly? Because I instantly thought of the part where Whittaker has a complete serious breakdown and says,
That's a thing,
I'm sorry, I can't believe I've doomed you all. And I'm like, that's
trying
dumb.
to be... That's something a bit silly, because it's trying to be serious, but I think innately, obviously they're going to the Ghost Monument thing. You have those, weird character interactions where they... In her second episode, they add 5 more characters. Remember how weird that was?
Yeah, no, that's where I'm kind of leaning towards bit goof. Because it's not just when she has a breakdown over nothing when they know the TARDIS is going to materialize, but also the guy being like, I'm too cool for everybody, I don't talk to anyone. The dialogue in it is straight up cartoonish.
Yeah. You reckon little goof then?
Yeah,
right,
but I feel like that's because I'm judging it for just how poor the writing is.
Next one, what do you reckon the next episode is?
Vampires of Venice.
No, Woman Who Fell to Earth. Wrong.
Woman Who Fell to Earth's okay.
I reckon maybe Adventure?
Yeah, Adventure.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, not
Whatever
quite
the
bit
next one
silly,
is.
not quite dramedy. I just think of episodes and guess it until I get it.
Yeah.
Rose.
No, it is the Shakespeare Code. That's in Seek Help reference to fucking Earth. Moving on. Next one.
Okay, I understand your reasons.
I already answered it. What do you reckon the next one is?
Rose.
No, it's New Earth. I just said it.
New Earth is a bit silly. It's got the cat people.
It's a bit
Am I
silly.
thinking of the right episode?
Yeah.
It's got the cat people, but it's on the camp
It
level.
has a body
but
swap,
it's not.
though.
Yeah. It's being intentionally camp. It's not
that's-
stupid, but it's
Yeah, you're right. It's not a goof because they goofed it. Or it's not
Yeah.
dumb. It is...
it's not a bit goofed to the
It's
point where I'm
alright.
like, it's so silly it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, that's fair. And you have all those poison people. Alright, we're doing the next episode.
Rose.
No, it's Deep Breath. You can't just match the same one.
I can, and it'll be a comedic moment where I stop guessing it and it turns out to be Rose.
Okay. It's Deep Breath. What do you reckon that is?
Oh, okay. Deep Breath is the one where, like, it's on the more, like, dramedy side, but I have so many, like, the dinosaur with the woman parts, when he's like, oh, I can see you, dinosaur, or a lady, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, but also if they're lizards, they wouldn't have external genitalia.
No, but they super try to imply that he sees under it and
Yeah,
decides
but it's a
or female or something.
cloaca. It's just a hole. It's the everything hole.
I think of the episode and I'm like, oh, it's definitely trying for dramedy, but...
No, I think it's grim. Because it ends with him either killing someone or making him kill himself.
It ends with that, but up until that, it's like him being like, I don't recognize the difference between a lizard lady and a regular lady.
Yeah, but also has like
it's
it
just...
does have like you're lonely, you're the last of your kind, you're out of time moments.
Yeah, it
Angry
feels
eyebrows.
like 75% Capaldi being wacky, and then 25%...
He also
But he's a
leaves
dark
Clara to
man.
die.
Yeah, during the last quarter of it.
No, that's really early on.
Is it?
Yeah. He says, she's like, oh, you leave me. It's like, she's
When
like,
he
give
pulls
me
the
the
mask
Sonic.
off and-
No, way before
Oh,
that.
okay.
And he's like, I might need it later. He gets away through a door. She's like, give me the Sonic so I can open
Okay.
the door. And he's like, I might need it later.
Put it in dramedy, because I can't put it that serious. There's a lot of moments I
Okay.
can't take serious.
I don't know, the
But-
doctor making someone kill themselves feels pretty grim to me. But
Yeah, no, it's almost like they weigh up thing, because I just remember all the goofy
I
bits.
feel like we're going to get some
Rose.
emerging here. No, it's Day of the Moon.
Oh god,
That's
it's
a
dumb.
goof.
It's dumb.
You know what that is?
It's dumb. The moon is an egg, it's dumb.
It's dumb. Yeah, it's dumb. Wait, Day of the Moon, No, Day of the Moon was a Clara episode, wasn't it?
Wait, what are we thinking of?
This Day of the Moon has the Doctor and with a beard and Amy and River. No, Day of the Moon was an egg one, right?
No, hang on, are we thinking of the wrong episode? Something of the
I
moon?
think so.
Day of the Moon. No! Oh, we might be thinking of... That might be a season 6 episode. We might be thinking of something else.
Well, another one where they...
Day of the Moon.
Because
Yeah.
the Moon's an egg was definitely Clara.
Hang on, let me Google this because it feels like a thing we'll get stuck on.
We're going to do a cut.
Yeah, Doctor Who Day of the Moon is the 6 theories by Stephen Moffat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got silence in it.
Oh, it's the one where it's the moon landing one. Who's like, hey, what if all
Yeah.
humans became killers? That one's a goof.
Doctor Who Egg Moon.
No,
Kill the Moon!
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah, that's the difference. So Day of the Moon and Kill the Moon are different
I think
episodes.
Day of the Moon though is still a little goof.
Yeah. Is
I
that...
don't-
I can't remember that episode.
It's the one
But
where
if it's one of the two parters, that's when
Yeah.
it completely falls off the deep end.
they go to America. They talk to the president.
Is that though?
They
Now I'm
hijack
thinking
the
about there's the
filming.
Impossible Astronaut and the other one. The second part, like the first part is solid. The second part is like anyway we cut forward and
Yeah.
everyone's silence
Yeah,
everywhere.
no, Day of the Moon is part 2.
Like
I'm
it-
sure
it
because that's
just
when
evolves.
that's when they
Yeah.
hijack like the filming of the moon landings. That all the
Ah.
humans who watch it see a silence saying like "kill us," and
Yeah.
then we all kill them.
Yeah.
That's right. Canonically in Doctor Who, you're a murderer.
Isn't it great our hero keeps trying to kill entire species?
Also, in that one, I get that like they're secret, so they're bad. But it's like, hey, they've been here since the beginning, and they haven't done anything bad. They killed like 2 people. They killed less people
But
than
they look
Boeing
creepy.
did.
That's what they did wrong. They look creepy. They also do electrify people for some reason. Like they do. They didn't give us the impression they were here innocently, but
They've been
yeah.
here since the beginning. They didn't fucking do much. Alright, what do you reckon the next episode is?
Rose!
No, it's Thin Ice.
Come on. Thin Ice is on the serious side.
Yeah, I reckon
It's got some fun
serious.
stuff, but it's in...
Yeah. It has some pretty serious... And, you know, the big chain monster.
Has the doctor punching a racist.
I can't think of any jokes in it.
Yeah.
I know there are some. I can see Bill going, haha.
There's some light connection, but there's no, like, straight up jokes.
Right, next episode.
Rose.
No, it's End of the World.
Not End of Time. What's End of the World?
End of the World, season 1, episode 2.
Oh, yeah.
End of the World, Rose.
See, this is where it's like, it's camp, but it's not silly. It's a weird one. Oh, no. Hang on. No, I forgot about most of it. Like, you have the window that opens and kills everybody. You have the weird fan that spins. I think it's serious in tone. It just has a lot of goofy moments in it.
I mean, it also ends with Rose losing a year of her life.
Yeah.
Or a year of Earth.
This is the question. So I would put it in a bit goof for its story decisions, but it is serious in tone.
See, I put it in serious.
Yeah.
I don't think story decisions that dumb.
No.
Also, Cassandra basically canonically trans. Good for her.
Yeah.
That's right, Brenton's viewers. I have an agenda. If you want... Okay, if it's...
It depends on whether I'm judging it on how I feel about it, or I'm judging it based on what I think it's actually doing.
If you think its story is silly, but that moments are serious, that's an adventure.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just put it there.
Because it's got those silly moments, but it's
Right, next episode.
Rose.
Correct.
I got one.
What do you reckon?
Through pure skill.
What do you reckon it is?
Rose, I'd put in serious. What's the one under serious?
Grim.
Oh no, it's not grim.
Not just like a dramedy? No, it is a bit serious, isn't it? They take it pretty sincere.
Yeah.
And it's not that
Although,
dumb.
hang on.
Although
no, mannequins.
Pizza.
Mannequins, yeah. I forgot about Mickey and the mannequins. And then I'm like, oh, that sums it right
band.
up. Again, it's got that dramedy. Because it's not quite adventure, but it's
Pizza.
it's serious with that light edge. It's serious for the camp.
I'd say it's serious, but with a few silly moments. Also, I don't think it was... Other than that one Mickey scene, I think it's all pretty... moments are spooky.
It's got that early 2000s camp in it, but it's not like, oh, and that makes it silly. It's just like, you've kind of got to ignore the mannequins, but that's almost just a budget thing. Like that's a typical,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next episode.
Rose.
No, you gotta play.
What's the...
Future Brenton, edit a counter here so we can see how many you get right.
I've now used up my safe bet.
Yeah.
Heaven Sent.
No. It's a town called Mercy, you idiot. Town called Mercy, it's a goof. It wanted to be serious, it's not.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It's the only thing I remember about it is being like, there's another doctor here. Oh my god, does that mean it's me? And then it's just some guy who is a doctor. And they're like, yeah.
Oh right, this is a regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chair movement noises. Yeah, a lot of people defend it for certain moments, but
it was my favourite of season 7 back when I had no critical skill.
I think it tried... The reason I put it in goof and not dumb...
Yeah.
Or a bit silly. So I think it wanted to be really sincere.
Yeah. It's spaghetti western-ish, but it's not serious.
I think fucking started with a title. Oh no, it has that... No,
it has the moment where Smith pulls a gun on someone, but it's not enough.
Can you also have a counter for me as a gender in the corner? Because it's the one where he has a horse and he's like... His name is Susan, and he'd like if you respected his life choices.
He can put up
No, it's sort of like the implication is it's a trans horse.
Yeah.
But then he is misgendering the trans horse while asking them to respect the life choices. Implying it's a choice for this horse. And like, yes, I know that people with femme names can have masc pronouns, that pronouns don't equal gender. But I don't think the subtleties of that really made it into that moment or into Moffat's thick skull.
It's the challenge of Moffat doing pro-queer things, but not quite knowing how to present it.
No, it's always... If it's a mask body thing or a horse, it's a joke. And if it's say two women, it's a fetish. Or maybe it's a coincidence that one of them's dressed as a maid and underneath that she's in full leather.
Yeah.
And Moffat. Okay, next episode. What do you reckon?
Sorry, I'm always like, I always want to give Moffat credit because like he was clearly trying to be inclusive. It's just like it always comes across so strange.
Yeah, it's one-hand writing.
Because it's like, yeah.
The amount of...
Davies strikes me as someone who's had experience with those communities, whereas Moffat
Davies
not
missed
so
the
much.
mark as well, but Moffat felt like he was... Davies felt like it's cringe. It's not the same as like you're laughing at us and or you're getting turned on by us.
It's like, but then
Smith literally has a boner joke about it.
But then I look at, I guess it's like maybe it's also a de-escalation of the writing itself. But then I look at Chibnall and it's like you have the first Black Doctor and she's a plot point.
Oh yeah, and they also had far more the camp horny fucking pantomime king being like, "Ooh, Ryan, come back to my quarters."
Yeah.
Fuck off. Your video uses smart is explicit. Right, next episode, what do you reckon?
Sea Devils.
Rosa.
So if I have said Rose, they're close.
No, but like Rosa's serious.
Rosa's serious, yeah.
Or grim?
But see, this is the problem. Rosa is meant to be serious, but you have cartoonish racist character. And Graham going on about being a bus driver.
That's the thing. Rosa isn't serious by virtue of Rosa Parks' story.
Yeah.
All the Doctor Who shit is just noise on top of that.
Yeah.
And that's why it isn't grim.
Yeah. Keep it in serious for its topic matter, but it's a bit goof the way they wrote around it.
Yeah. Alright. Next episode.
Sea Devils.
Planet of the Ood. You cannot repeat anymore.
Okay. I'm struggling to remember the titles.
I feel weird putting Planet of the Ood in grim when we didn't put Rosa in grim.
Well, I always get confused between Planet of the Ood and the other one they're in because there's 2 Ood episodes.
Planet of the Ood is the one with them singing in the pain and the...
It straight up horror. Is about slavery. Like it's on the serious side, whether it's campy or not.
Okay, but is it grim or is it serious?
No, put it in grim. Is that the one with the red eyes as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in grim. From what I remember of it.
Sorry, Rosa. It's not you, Rosa. Your story is far more important than
but that's the difference I would find. Like, it's straight up grim because despite its camp, it keeps that tone. Whereas Rosa's like...
It also forces them to actually sit
to...
with the pain. Whereas in Rosa, you don't really see Graham and Ryan be like, oh, this is painful. Whereas Donna was fucking crying.
Rosa, it's like you have an easy serious out by all the actual Rosa history stuff.
Yeah.
Being serious because that's what it deserves. But like... They've just Wikipedia'd it, and then the rest of it is a goofy, dumb episode.
Didn't feel that affected by it, did they? Really? I mean, they would go, "This isn't good." And like,
it's the Chibnall episode where I was on board enough, where I was like, "The first episode's fine, the second episode's fine," and then I watched Rosa, and everyone was like, "Wow, what a deep story!" And I was like, "Well, the Rosa stuff is deep because it's already preordained. The rest of it made me realize there's no character development here. Like, it's the episode that broke me because I went." Hang on a second, that wasn't very good. And then everyone was like, how can it be not good? And I'm like, because the Rosa stuff is good, but that's automatic.
Oh no, that's not fucking... He was like right behind them with a gun and then you just cut to them running over some objects really far away again.
It's so hard not to get the Rosa stuff.
And there was like a suitcase on the floor in the middle. Anyway, we've got to move on. We've got to move on. These are surrounds. Alright, next episode, what do you reckon?
What's the one with the
TARDIS?
Let's go on the Doctor's Wife.
Correct.
What?
Legitimately correct.
What? When I said this, I meant the Whoop episode, the Groundhog Day thing. So that's just...
You got it correct. That's two.
All I did was just do a vague symbol, and you inserted the actual episode you knew it was.
You said the Doctor's Wife.
Yeah, but I said that off your prompt.
My prompt was the TARDIS. That's every episode, Brenton.
I subconsciously got you.
My joke was that every episode has the TARDIS. Doctor's Wife, what do you reckon? Serious?
Yeah.
You do see dead Rory and dying Rory.
And they talk about the Time Lord with the tattoo and it. From what I remember of it, serious. And House is a threat.
You do have... fucking the TARDIS in the human body being like, he calls me sexy.
Yeah. The Moffatisms.
You
The
always
Muppet
push
is-
the pull doors. No, that's the pull is for the phone, not for the doors.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The Moffatisms aside, it's definitely a serious episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next
It's
one,
not-
what do you reckon?
Or the question would be, would I put it in grim? Just for the
I
ending
wouldn't
of
say
it.
grim. I'd say
Yeah.
dramedy.
Yeah.
It's a serious. All right.
Put it in serious. The Nightmare in Silver.
No, it's Asylum of the Daleks. Here's the thing. That one wants to be serious.
Yeah.
I think it's a little goof.
It's a bit goofy. Yeah.
It's a bit goofy.
Yeah.
It was my
Isn't-
favourite of that season.
Isn't that the one where they like catapult him to the people, and then like the Daleks throw him out of planet?
Oh, maybe? No, that's... Yes. Maybe? I don't know. It's one where they... Amy and Rory are divorced.
Yeah.
They
Like,
get...
just
they all
having to
get
describe
kidnapped.
it.
Or it had the Dalek humans again, and you're like, why would they want
Yeah.
that? They hate humans and everything.
Because I remember it's that lady with the stalk in her head, and
It
she
was the
kisses the
flame
doctor,
thing.
and
Oh, yeah. So stupid.
yeah.
I like
It's like the more you list what happens in it, the more you're like, huh?
Look, I like the horror of Clara realising she's a Dalek, but the rest of
Oh,
it...
that's why Clara's in it.
Yeah, the rest
Yeah.
of it's pretty dumb.
Yeah. Because I kept thinking, wait, isn't that a Clara episode?
It's
But
not
no.
Clara, though. It's Souffle Girl. She had some other name.
Yeah,
Clara.
Oswald.
Yeah, Cobblepot.
Well, yeah, Oswin, Osgood,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a little goof.
Yeah.
Next one, what do you reckon?
If I can't say Nightmare on Silver again, end of time.
No, it is Time of Angels. Which one? Is that
Time of the
the
Angels.
finale? Or
I feel like that's the two-parter with the angels after, like the first time they're introduced post.
Oh, so
like-
it's like there's the crash of the Byzantium.
Yeah.
And then is it Time of Angels? Oh, it is. I'm thinking of Angels Take Manhattan.
Yeah.
Right, Time of Angels, I reckon it's a bit...
Time of Angels is in Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's not quite serious enough, but it's
No, it doesn't have fun. It fucked the angels.
Yeah.
It really... They
Yeah.
can talk. If you look at it one, it also gets into your eye. If you don't look at it, it kills
Yeah.
you, and the whole image is
because
one.
I did
so it's
realize
like-
that you're complaining about Chibnall's Flux Angels
Oh.
episode, and then
Yeah.
being like, hang on a second though, half these powers are from the last time they were introduced, and that was already nonsense.
The issue with the Chibnall one was that they have a job. They work for someone.
Yeah.
But you can just...
They can also encase people in Angel Stone somehow.
Do you reckon there's someone who just draws angels to create more of them? I think that holds the image is in itself.
Well, the thing is, even if you look at one, you become one. So, like,
Yeah.
since when?
Yeah. There's no workaround. But also,
Yeah.
you can just draw them. And then
Yeah.
you're creating them.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, next one. What do you reckon it is?
Blink.
Curse of the Black Spot. Bit silly.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit silly. Yeah, because it's. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's just a bit
It's a
silly.
bit silly. Yeah.
There is the missing pirate.
Yeah. It's
Love
it's
it.
a typical pirate story where the siren turns out to be a doctor. So.
I finally started seeing more people talk about the missing pirate, and it was such a vindictive moment. Because when I rewatched it in COVID, I couldn't see anyone else talk about that
Vindictive
pirate.
moment.
Shut up. I haven't stuck. Neither of you.
Yeah.
I really liked seeing other people that talk about it, because at the time I was like, where did he go? What the fuck happened
Yeah.
to that one guy? Anyway, alright, next
Yeah.
episode, what do you reckon?
Kill the Moon.
Girl in the Fireplace.
Girl in the Fireplace is going to be one of those ones where we vastly disagree.
You love it,
No,
because it does mean
I
to
don't
Mickey,
love it, but-
and he's a bit of a nonce.
I don't love it, but I put it in adventure.
Okay.
Like it's neither dark nor light.
I don't like that he meets this person as a child, watches her grow up, and then hooks up with her.
Yeah.
That feels very inappropriate.
I have this
And
little
she has a
bubble-
crush on him, because everyone crushes on someone older when they're a kid.
Yeah.
I crushed on a fucking teacher when I was in school, but he goes with it.
Yeah. It's one of those bubble things where, like, I always have it in this little bubble of, like, well, for season 2 it's fine, but yet the more the Moffatism's kicked up, the more it's like, yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah. And, like, I get there was a horse. The horse Mickey line was funny. I like the idea of a spaceship that's so low on parts they're using the people to power it.
Yeah.
That's, like, a really interesting moment. Unfortunately, we'd always cut from that to him being like, oh, I'm in medieval France.
It also does matter that you've watched it more recently than I have. Like
10
I haven't,
years.
yeah, but I have that bubble of like, well, back when I watched it, it was
Okay.
good.
You know
Like,
what?
yeah, I haven't
It's
watched it in
your-
ages.
It's your content. Right, what your next episode then is?
Hellbet.
No, it's Aliens of London.
For a second, I was like, we can't say haven't said.
No.
No. Aliens of London. Ah, it's a bit goof.
It's a bit goof.
Yeah, if I was judging it when I first watched it, it's dumb. But I'm like, you know what? It's not the dumbest.
Okay.
It's a bit goof. Wait, hang on. Sorry, are we talking about the same episode?
Yeah, I was gonna put it in dumb.
What's the title again?
Aliens of London.
Yeah. For a second there, my brain blanked and I thought of Angels Take Manhattan. And I was like, no, yeah, it's
dumb.
It's yeah,
goof.
It's a bit goof.
Okay.
Sorry, a bit goof. Because when I first watched the show, I always say that the fighting aliens were what almost made me go, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then Dalek was the episode that made me go, okay, now I get it.
Alright.
And the fighting aliens almost ruined it for me.
Okay. Next episode.
What's the other one with the World War III?
No, it is the pilot.
Ooh.
I reckon that's dramedy.
Dramedy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
quite dark, but definitely more diatone than...
Yeah.
Yeah. Capaldi really had that. I think that's... When Capaldi first came in, he was so old and gruff that I was a bit thrown off. And it was very like... But, you know, Doctor Who's meant to be whimsical. And now it's kind of flipped, where I'm like, oh man, Doctor Who can do such dark depth. And now it's goof again.
Yeah.
And like, I almost now miss the Capaldi era for being that more dramatic edge to it.
I think that's a mix. I think that's also why it was good when they brought Nardal on, because let him be more serious, because Nardal did the whole like, I'm also a little out of town fucking alien goober. Right.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Wedding of River Song.
Incorrect. It's Orphan 55. I didn't say that.
It's dumb. We need a new category for how dumb that one is.
Okay.
Benny!
Could it be in
Benny!
Seek Help, because you need help after scene?
You put it Seek Help.
Okay. Oh shit, I accidentally... Where the fuck did I put it? Shakespeare Code should be here. What?
Is it in... Was it next
Orphan
to...
55 it's in
Yeah.
from. Yeah, okay.
Because Orphan 55 is so dumb, it's on a new level of...
Yeah.
Like...
Right, next episode.
I know I can't say Orphan 55, it's on my brain. Angels Take Manhattan.
Incorrect, it's Gridlock.
You realise the only time I've guessed one right is because I kept saying the same one over
No,
and
you
over.
guessed another one right.
Was it? Which one?
Yeah, you guessed...
Oh
Doctor's
yeah,
Wife.
the Doctor's Wife, yeah. Oh, Gridlock, put it in... Ooh, is it... Because it feels on the serious side-ish, but it's kind of adventure-y.
There are drug dealers,
Yeah.
there's death, there's people stuck in perpetual suffering.
Yeah. It feels very metaphorically dramatic, but it's... Yeah, put it in dramedy.
We're not using drama in the classic sense because it isn't trying to be a comedy.
No,
The
yeah.
Doctor also does maybe these little mislabels, but anyway.
No, because it helps because it's like adventure is more like a light drama, and drama is more like a... It's not dark yet, but it's definitely got that serious edge to it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you reckon dramedy? It does
dramedy.
have also her being like, oh, he talks about Gallifrey again and yada yada
Yeah.
yada.
I was going to pee quickly.
Alright. Should we pause?
No, that's fine.
You get to edit this. I'm gonna pee after probably.
Yeah.
We gotta speed it up. We've got so many fucking episodes to go. What if I just sat down and pretend to be Brenton for the rest of the video?
It's still at 4%.
My internet is not good.
No, neither's mine though. Like, the upload's so slow.
That's how to introduce myself. It's my true name. Alright. Next episode.
Turn left.
Incorrect. It's the Impossible Astronaut. That was
Yeah.
Adventure,
It's a
maybe?
bit silly adventure, yeah.
Which one you reckon? A bit silly? or
Probably adventure.
Yeah.
It's not even a bit. It's not even enough silly.
They did some where
Like
they go
it's-
like he aged a million years between scenes.
Yeah.
Like he's the only Doctor who every time you meet him is like, oh, it's 100 years later, and he's like, I really miss you, and it's like, then fucking don't fuck off for 100 years.
Yeah.
You know. Right, fine. Oh, I won't argue with it. Next episode.
I instantly thought of the Shakespeare Code, but it's already been said.
Yeah.
What's the Vincent Van Gogh one?
No. It's The Unquiet Dead. I reckon that's adventure.
Is that the one with the ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts in the
Is
lamplight.
that Christmas Carol? No. The Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd almost put that in the dramedy side.
You reckon?
Yeah, no, we're having watched it a while ago. It didn't feel all that comedic. Like, I was actually surprised how, like, it's actually quite a solid... It's the one that made me argue to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, that the Doctor should actually solve problems. Because it's the one where I was like, hang on, how does the Doctor actually... Maybe he does always just get out by magic. And I rewatched, like, the first few episodes and was like, oh, no, right, they explained that the ghosts are made of some gas stuff. And then he figures that out and uses that to
No, that's true.
Yeah.
It does feel like they're partly, orphaned by the Time War and shit as well.
Because then you get
think-
to what's the two-parter with the mummy and whatnot,
No,
and again
don't,
he
but-
figures out how the atoms work. It's like Eccleston actually was a smart doctor who figured stuff out and actually saved people from stuff.
Yeah. You know, what was I going to say? Don't worry, it's gone. Oh, yeah, I can't think of any actual jokes except for her being like, am I in a carriage with Charles Dickens?
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you reckon then?
probably
Dramedy?
Dramedy, yeah.
Okay. Next one, what do you reckon?
Flux something.
Daleks Take Manhattan. I reckon that's a bit silly.
Yeah.
I think it wants to be serious, but it isn't.
Yeah, the pigs and stuff. It's not complete
It's
goof.
kind of
but it's-
horrifying. but
Yeah, it's because it's got that again. It's that camp low budget feel, but it's not. It's
I
not
think
goofy.
If they
Completely.
go to America, it has to be a bit dumb. It does have Andrew Garfield in it, which is great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the moment I remember for Tennant yelling at the Daleks to shoot him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's like I like that early on. That like it was the way Tennant would face things head on.
I think, yeah, but that wasn't facing it. That was
No,
him
that
having
was-
his death wish because
yeah.
he's in grief. But like,
But that in itself, like he had a clear active goal. I don't
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like it just sort of feels like
that felt for
recently-
me too early for that much.
yeah.
I was saying Impossible Astronaut, kind of ruined by what came later. Anyway, right, what do you think the next episode is?
What's the Jatoon one with Whittaker in it?
Incorrect. It's Smile. Dumb.
Smile. Ooh. Hey, yeah. No, I was gonna say it's a bit goof, but I actually read it as all goof, and I was like, it is all goof.
He's all goof.
I mean, it's all goof. It's not dumb. It's just all goof.
Yeah, I think
Again,
the idea of the bodies being the bits obviously was there, and like training emotions, and like there could be commentary on like having to seem happy
yeah.
and mental health. However, it's a bit dumb.
One of my
Why is it
go-to
behind you?
is one of my go-to episodes where I'm like, and this is where the Doctor just resolves everything by zapping it with his sonic, and it resets everything. And that's like the first time. I'm sure it happened before that, but that's one of the go-to examples of. That's when I remember it happening, and it bothers me.
Alright, next episode.
What's the one after that? Knock knock.
No, it is Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror.
A bit silly.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think I saw that one.
Adventure.
Adventure, okay.
It even for Chibnall episodes, it's still less silly than it could have been.
See, I saw Haunting of
Yeah.
Villa, and that one.
Haunting's more serious, I'd say.
Yeah, but that one also, I didn't like at all, and so I was like, if that one Nicola was best
Yeah.
too, and everyone told me to watch Haunting,
It's Nikola Tesla though is one of those like.
I will
like,
get there.
as much as we complain. Wait, wasn't it? This not Tesla?
This is Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Because of all the Chibnall episodes where I'm like, I don't know, the characters are really flat and it's a bit stupid. It's actually one of the ones where I'm like, it's a solid adventure.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
Next episode.
My brain said Vault something. Is there a character?
Incorrect. It is The Witch's Familiar.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon that one's pretty grom.
Dumb.
No.
Dumb.
Oh, I lost it.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. No, you're right. I was confusing Witches Familiar with the Whittaker episode with the Tree Witches.
Yeah.
What's the one with the...
Well, it doesn't matter, we're not there. We'll get there.
Okay.
I
Because
also-
that's
I've
what I
somehow
thought of.
Lost The Witch's Familiar. God.
At this point, I do hope you're recording the tier list part because
Otherwise
me having to
you're gonna be
replicate this.
Alright, you just cut it. Well, we might have to get back to it. Just I think. Oh, it's in here. Sorry, it's in Seek Help. I think it's grim. Because you have.
Which is familiar, yeah.
Yeah.
Missy.
Pushes in a
Clara,
pitch.
yep.
It starts with her Missy blowing up planes just because she can. Remember,
Yeah.
just killing people.
That's
Fun.
true.
She kills a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Wait, which one's
it has
part
its-
2?
part 2 is where.
No, what are they called?
The Magician's Apprentice and Witch's Familiar.
So which is familiar is
Yeah.
the one where she tries to get the doctor to kill Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
grown.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Right, next episode.
My brain just went through so
Yeah.
many things on that episode. The next one, Magician's Apprentice.
No, it's Tooth and Claw. Dumb.
I never remember Tooth and Claw.
That's the one with the werewolves. Queen's a
Never remember
werewolf.
People keep like
I've been
every
chasing
time.
this wee child around the Scottish Highlands.
It's like because you got me to rewatch the Ghost one, with the Charles Dickens one.
Did I? Oh.
Or Christmas Carol, one of the two.
Christmas Carol, I think that.
Yeah, but then like because where it's Tooth and Claw, it's like when people mention, I'm like, I remember the Wasp episode with Donna.
No, this one has
I remember
ninjas
the-
dancing around.
It's-
It has a big diamond. It does have. I know I do quite like this moment where the doctor is, you know, they occasionally give the doctor like tiny moments of being unable to socialize. So it's similar to when he puts his fingers in the jam. Awful moment. This one is when he's looking to the telescope and he's going, "Oh, it's a bit shit, isn't it?" It's like, "Am I being rude?" Yes, but pretty, oh, very pretty, and it's fun. But
Yeah.
I think it's
remember
dumb.
it at all.
It's a bit. It is quite dumb.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's dumb. The good thing about this is that we're not actually judging if they're good or bad, so that people can't get mad at us.
I'm slowly slipping into judging if they're good or bad, but it's because like, when they're that dumb or that dire, it's like, well, usually the dire ones I like because they really go hard, and then the dumb ones are like really stupid.
I'll give you a clue for the next episode in the form of a joke.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who's
No,
there?
that's the episode. It's knock knock.
I was waiting for the clue
You know, don't know.
because I was like, who's there? That's clearly a Doctor Who reference.
No. The joke is no joke. Oh god, I'm so stupid.
Knock Knock is a bit silly.
Is it
Yeah, it's got the guy. It's got
David Suchet?
Yeah, but he's tapping on the things, and Bill's friends are all dying, but then they all magically come back to life because the tree lady sacrificed herself.
Yeah, I don't quite understand how bugs eating you meant they could come back to
No,
life.
and even the bug animation is so awful.
There was something to be said though for like, one, the doctor sticking his nose in everyone's business, and not listening to all these. But also there was the element of like the kid who just wanted to keep his mum alive.
I didn't even fully understand, like, because I thought, okay, these are Bill's friends, but Bill's friends just happen to go to a place that needs investigating by the Doctor.
Yeah. You know, just there are weird stuff always around everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I'll agree with you, it's a bit silly. I think it gets more serious because it's one moment at the end and because it's Capaldi. But at the moment, at the time, I remember thinking it was very, very silly.
Yeah.
Very, very, very silly.
I still
So
feel
silly.
like it's one of the weaker season 10 episodes.
Right, next episode.
Oxygen.
No, it's dinosaurs in a spaceship.
Yeah, dumb.
Dumb.
Yep.
One of the dumbest.
But again, this is where I fall into like criticizing whether they're good or bad because I'm like, it has what's his name? The guy who plays. I want to say the guy who plays Arthur Weasley, but he's in other things.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, father. What's his name?
Yeah.
And that Red Dwarf episode, and
He also has
he's
the
so
guy
good.
who plays the old Doctor. He plays the first Doctor, but isn't he playing?
William Hartnell.
No, the guy who plays him in remakes and shit.
Oh, David Bradley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he the weird, gross, slimy spaceship owner? He has other roles in Doctor Who.
I've completely forgotten which episode we're talking about. And I'm just
Dinosaurs
thinking of the guy.
Dinosaurs in a spaceship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's in
Yeah,
that.
anyway, dumb episode.
Yeah, I
Alright, next
remember it.
episode. Go on. Chop, chop.
The Robin Hood one.
Incorrect. It's Before the Flood.
Oh, Before the Flood is definitely on the serious side.
Okay, I put it in serious. I'm gonna fight you on that. Can't remember much about it. I thought it was
I
kind
can't
of boring.
remember. Like, it's definitely dark rather than light, but
Alright. Next episode.
After the Flood. What's the other one?
The two parters are never together.
I don't know, but it's.
No,
What?
it's The Magician's Apprentice.
Oh, okay.
That
Magician's
one's
Apprentice
pretty wrong as
is-
well. That's where Missy kills a whole bunch of people, pushes down a pit. The doctors, they think the doctor's going to die.
Again, yeah, I'm judging it as a bit silly, but it's... Yeah, no, you're right.
Next episode.
I've got to think of episodes. Fever.
No, it's The Power of Three.
Dumb. Dumb.
Alright, we'll put that
Dumb.
in. Okay.
Notice the dinosaurs on a spaceship and Power of Three both ended up in the dumb category.
Next episode?
My brain's just like trying to think words.
Right.
Nightmares, horror, something Scarlet, something horror.
No,
Scarlet,
not Scarlet Horror. It's School Reunion.
Huh.
That's an adventure.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid little adventure.
Yeah.
God, the shot of her coming around the corner and seeing the TARDIS and his theme plays and you see him behind her. Really haunting. And Lane, I think those first two seasons, they let the Doctor be a good guy and still haunting in a slightly ominous way. It was really strong.
All I can remember is them saying that apparently off-screen Tennant had like a mustache or something or glasses. He had a funny face on, and when they were both laughing at him, and he was like, "What? What are you laughing about?" And they were making jokes. They were actually laughing at his face.
Okay, that's I did like them blending too, but no, I think there's some good moments there. Right?
Yeah, it's a nice.
Next episode.
The Praxis.
No. It's the Sontaran stratagem.
Adventure or a bit silly, like
I think a bit silly.
just because of the villain guy in it, like he's a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Like it's mostly adventure, but it's
Let's say adventure for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Under the Lake. Well, I'm just telling you now.
Under the Lake is again serious.
Okay.
Like it has the ghosts and whatnot.
Yeah. No sense.
I sometimes confuse that and Oxygen for some reason.
Okay. Right. Next episode.
What are episodes? Oh my god. There's so much pressure just to think of an
Just
episode.
name an episode.
Yeah, name an episode. It's like brain blank. Blink.
No, it's The Beast Below. That's pretty grom.
What is the Beast?
That's Amy's first. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's not 42.
Yeah, no, it's the one where there's the big old.
Not Satan Pit. I get confused.
No.
Oh yeah, Beast Below. Yeah, no one has anything to say to me today.
Yeah. No human has anything to say. I thought it was a good episode though, and how the solution came from the beast itself. That kind of forgiveness. Really beautiful moment.
I always insist that a episode being silly doesn't make it bad, but I do notice that when it gets above adventure, it doesn't quite hold up anymore.
The Beast Below, I think grim. Or grim or serious?
Nah, it's serious.
Okay.
As much as Smith takes that moment seriously, it's not like a real life or death for everybody involved.
I mean, it kind of was. It was he either lobotomizes the creature.
Oh, that's true.
Or he lets everyone die.
Yeah, alright, Grim.
Right.
Yeah, put it in Grim.
I feel like we were putting Magician's Apprentice in
We also need more.
We don't actually see any death in that episode though.
Yeah.
So maybe you're right, you're serious.
I feel like we need more episodes down the bottom.
Right.
But
Next episode.
I'll
give you a clue.
Yeah.
The title means nothing. It could be from any era and any Doctor.
The Day of the Doctor.
No, it's Victory of the Daleks. Which one is that? Is that the military?
That feels like a
Oh, it is. Churchill's in the
7.
picture. It's on with Churchill. It's the one where they try and give Smith his like they always come back moment. But we're like,
is that the one with the Power Ranger Daleks?
Yeah, I think so. Because it starts off with them.
You're right. The title means nothing because I'm like, it's any Dalek episode. Which one is it?
Yeah, it's the one with Churchill making his own Daleks, and he attacks. And he says, "I am your enemy."
Oh, see, I wanna like it's a weird one. It's not to me silly at all, and yet it's not
good.
great. Like no, I enjoy it when I watch it, but
I think it's
falling into that category of I actually do like it, but if I thought about it for 5 minutes,
it's not goofy, but it is a bit silly.
Yeah.
I think saying in World War II they used Daleks is inherently silly.
I really don't know where to put it because it's almost like it's definitely serious tone with some odd choices.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly. Alright, next episode.
Give
you a clue, it's dumb.
It's dumb. Just pick a doctor. Love and Monsters.
It's Robot of Sherwood.
Robots of Sherwood is nowhere near as dumb as the dumb episodes
Okay.
need to be.
So this is a scale of
I would put it in.
silliness.
I would put it in adventure.
He fights with a
It's tongue in cheek
spoon.
on purpose. Yes, and
Yes.
that is intentionally fun.
Yes, it's deliberately silly.
Yeah, no, but it's silly in a nice way.
Yeah, it's still. This isn't good or bad. Remember,
No,
this
but
is not the good or bad
it's
scale.
silly on an adventure style.
No,
Yeah.
fighting with a spoon is just silly.
No, I've had adventure.
Okay.
Robots of Sherwood is 100% on the adventure scale.
Aren't they melting down gold or some shit?
Can't remember.
It canonizes Robin Hood.
Yeah, I remember it as feeling like it was too silly when I watched it the first time, and I've far more appreciated it since.
Okay, not too silly, but it is a bit silly.
I suppose, but yeah, it's
Fine adventure. I'll put it next
although
to.
I'm starting to see, because the next stage down is dramedy. It's like, okay, yeah, it doesn't have much story to it. It is just fun rompish.
So it's a bit
But
silly.
it's a bit silly.
Cool. Alright, next episode.
Uh,
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah,
It's a
give me-
reference to an album by fucking the Sex Pistols.
Gotta pretend I know any songs from the Sex Pistols. I'm sure I do, I just don't know. Their
It might be a
associated-
song, not an album. I might be wrong. Cut this whole bit if I'm wrong.
I tend to think, unless there's a gap of silence, I will not cut it.
Arachnids in the UK.
Oh, okay. Yay, dumb.
Yeah. I think it wanted to be an adventure.
Yeah,
but-
you can't convince me between the spider death and just the Jack Robinson as a character. It's dumb.
Alright, next one.
What's the master in the third? Utopia.
No, it is Spyfall Part 1.
Okay, where do we put Spyfall 1? Because it's parody-ish.
So Spyfall Part 2, we put in dumb.
Yeah, put it in dumb.
I think it's better. I'm gonna say it's a little goof.
Yeah, this is where I'm like, it's probably critically better than, oh my god, it's the worst. Like, it's not all from 55,
Yeah.
but it's dumb.
I'm gonna say it's a little goof.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because they goofed it. Right, next episode.
What's the one before it? You've 42. I don't know.
It's too late for me to start giving you, like, doctors as clues. It's
Yeah.
Into the Dalek. That's a bit silly.
Yeah, bit silly.
Right, next episode.
I feel like this directs me to the episode we just said, and I'm like, don't think of another one. Let's go. Idiot's Lantern.
It's Partners in Crime. Now that one is silly.
Yeah. But
This
I would
is where the
put,
good bad thing breaks.
I would put Adventure.
No, it's silly.
Yeah.
It's silly.
The adipose are a bit silly, but the whole...
No, the whole interaction, them just missing each other, the soundtrack, like
Yeah.
mining through windows, it's a
Guys.
silly episode.
Yeah, but it's all tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, this isn't good and bad. It's deliberately silly.
It's good silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this isn't a judging of quality. Either a bit silly or a little goof. I'll go
Yeah.
a bit silly. It's a
I mean,
goof. It's
the
a goofy
entire
episode.
the
It's a
entire
great
episode is about
episode.
fat escaping.
Yeah,
It's
a goofy
Yeah.
episode. It's great. It's
Yeah.
one of the best.
Yeah.
But it's a goof.
yeah.
Every moment I remember.
critically, it's one of the best on the opposite end of the scale.
Yeah. Alright. Next episode.
I'm thinking adipose. Oh no. What's the first episode of Flux?
Incorrect.
Halloween
It's the 11th
11th.
hour.
I hate that I'm thinking of mostly Whittaker episodes just
Yeah.
because they're more recent.
11th
Next hour?
Yeah. Adventure? Drama?
Yeah, adventure.
Adventure.
Yeah, because the whole first act is just a child feeding Smith food.
Yeah. That is quite silly. And
Yeah.
then you get Moffat's one-handed right. Again, he meets her as a child, grows up, and then she's like a kissogram. Her job is
Yeah.
to be sexy, Brenton. That's her whole thing.
And then Clara and River and Missy and insert character are
but
all...
don't worry, they also have a joke about some guy who looks at porn. Remember, the doctor takes his laptop and it's like, get some girlfriend.
There's the same... It's the same when, is it David Bradley gets Capaldi's glasses and he's like, what's Google history? He's like, oh, you don't...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cringe. Anyway, this adventure. Overall, it was a good episode. Just,
Yeah.
I hate how they're like, what if we And look, there's nothing wrong with being someone who works as like a model or a sex
Yeah.
worker or whatever the case may be, but it does feel weird the way Moffat does
Again, it's the pattern, right? So, like, the season 2 thing of, like, in itself, hey, an episode where the Doctor meets someone as a child and then as an adult, cool, interesting. But then he keeps doing that, like River and Amy, and it's like, hang on, there's a pattern here now.
He didn't know River as a child. He saw her as a baby, which is different to her as an individual.
It's like, because Mother likes the time traveler's wife, but it's like, why is the time traveler's wife also the time traveler's childhood friend?
Yeah. Right, next episode.
Love and Monsters.
It's World War III. I reckon that's a bit of a goof.
Yeah. That's also the fighting aliens, yeah.
That's one with the running up and down corridors.
Yeah. It at least, though, has more of a serious edge than Orphan 55.
Yeah. That's fair. Alright, next episode.
Kill the Moon.
Incorrect, it's Rise of the Cybermen.
Ooh.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah, that's the one where, like... Because I remember they're all lined up, and, like...
This does not always line up with where I actually click and drag them to.
It's trying to put them where they actually go.
No. Why do we put Witches Familiar in Grom and Magician's Apprentice? Oh, I moved the wrong one, I see. Because those two are both down there. I've lost Orphan 55 now as well. Where the fuck did we put that?
Should be up the top in dumb.
Oh no, it's in Seek Help.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Even though Orphan 55 is my like dumb tier. It's like it's everything I measure it against.
This tier list circles around. Alright, next episode. What do you reckon?
Why do I keep thinking titles aren't titles like the Eternals? End of Time.
Incorrect. It's The Poison Sky.
What's happening? Is that the Martha one?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But also, yeah, Martha
It's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, did we rewatched that recently, and it was like the two-parter, great, and then there's like here's a third part to it, or am I thinking of Sontaran's guy? Because Martha's in that too, where like there's the Sontaran two-parter.
This isn't the Doctor's Daughter, which was the third bit. Which
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
This is part 2.
Oh, then I'm thinking of, the Doctor's Daughter, where it's like also Martha's off on some side journey. It's like, I don't remember that.
This is part 2. Poison Sky. Bit silly.
Still, yeah. All three of those are a bit weird.
Next episode.
Vincent and the Doctor.
Evolution of the Daleks. It's a bit goof. A little goof.
Which one?
That's the Peak People again.
You know, I'm starting to realise I guessed something and then I've forgotten what you said because I'm like, my brain has gone one place and another.
You're so good at listening. Yes,
what was
Evolution of the Daleks, Peak People, Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little goof.
Yep.
Right, next episode.
Fires of Pompeii.
Flesh and Stone.
Okay.
Which fucking one is that?
I want to say it's the Angels two-parter. Because it's the one where Amy becomes the...
Okay.
Cool.
Sit further back in your chair.
I wish I had something just to show what the actual
from the camera.
looks like. Yeah, if I know
I'll
what
take
that
a
is.
photo of it after. Just
So,
relax, Brenton. Just
Effectively, card. So I've come to my friend's house.
Hi.
I brought everything except the camera SD card. I bought one, which I think was smaller, although my current SD cards have the same issue anyway. The SD card ran out of space, so we've put the phone in the camera stand, and it's being held up by the camera stand and the camera. So I've got two screens.
The camera.
Yeah.
I'll take a photo after. So, okay, got a chop then.
Yeah, and hopefully my phone doesn't run out of battery or something.
Yeah. It's...
yeah.
Dinner at some point. Alright. Okay, next episode.
Accidentally saw it, it's Age of Steel.
Correct. So what do you reckon is that one?
It's on the serious side.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's right up next to the Rose Cybermen.
It is where they realise that Rose's family have a dog named Rose. Which is pretty funny. Which means if that whole universe, they suddenly see...
So I mean, canon, there's a horse called Mickey and there's a dog called Rose.
Yeah. I think that dog is probably dead.
Wondering how many animals there are.
But also, everyone in that universe knew Rose as a dog, and then Mum suddenly has a human who is blonde and looks a lot like the dog.
Yeah.
Right, next episode. Stop looking at the screen.
Vincent the Doctor.
It's Dalek. Alright, so
That's
that
not
one
serious.
goes in dumb.
What? No.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Yeah. It's not grim.
No.
I mean,
it's
he
the
tries
big
to
gun.
he tries to make it commit suicide, but that's like
It has grim moments,
Yeah.
but then there is like some dumb. Alright, next episode.
I actually saw it again, but I can't remember the name of it. It's the one with Ruth.
Fugitive of the Judoon.
Yeah.
That one, honestly, adventure.
You know what? In order to save time, I'm just gonna read them. I can't think and criticize at the same time.
That's gonna get in the way. No, Fugitive of the Judoon. I
Yeah.
reckon it's adventure.
Yeah.
Alright, next episode.
Doctor Falls.
Please keep that silence in. It's the Doctor's daughter. It's a bit silly.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly. Alright, next episode.
Doctor Dances.
The Lazarus Experiment. A little goof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so tempted to put it in dumb, but it's not quite there.
No, not quite. Alright, next episode.
Day of the Doctor.
Vampires of Venice.
Bit silly.
Yeah. Alright, next one.
Time of the Doctor.
No, it's The Bells of St. John. Which fucking one was that?
It's the one where the Doctor rides up the building on a motorcycle, I think.
Dumb.
Yeah.
With a baddie we never see again, yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
next episode.
Which movie's done? What's the one with Rusty in it?
Incorrect. It's the Caretaker.
Okay, the camera just shut itself. It's fine. I was like, oh my god, something happened.
The Caretaker.
The Caretaker is adventure.
Is it the baddie
Yeah.
was like a big spinning robot thing?
Yeah.
I think it's
I'm tempted
silly.
for a bit silly.
Yeah,
but,
I think it's
yeah.
a bit silly.
Yeah, it's a borderline.
He's arguing
Silly
going through
adventure.
the window. Oh, it's one of those ones where they also do the classic like female companion is bi. It's like almost she makes a comment about like she wrote this and she was a good kisser. Trust me.
Yeah, I feel like Clara does that a lot.
Yeah.
And River does that a lot. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, and Amy does it a bit, at least for
Yeah.
herself.
The weird thing is, Amy and Clara have both had the moment of, oh wow, there's a clone of us, and wow, I was caught from behind.
Yeah.
But it's like he took the exact same moment and did it twice.
Because it's his fucking fantasy. He wants to watch his wife fuck herself. Anyway, next episode.
Sea monsters. Sea devils.
Correct. It is the Almost People.
Oh yeah, the other rebel in flesh.
Yeah. You know what? Which one came first? I think Almost People is more of a dramedy, and
Yeah.
Flash is an adventure.
Yeah.
Alright, next episode.
I can't think what's the rusty one, but let's go Nightmare in Silver again.
The Woman Who Lived. It's a goof.
Yeah.
It's a goof. It's bad.
Yeah.
There's a lion man who breathes fire.
As the first episode of Whittaker's, I defend it more than anything.
No,
but-
this isn't that one.
Which one?
Not the woman who fell to earth, the woman
Yeah.
who lived.
Ah!
That's the one who fell to earth.
There's so many, like, the woman who did the thing. The girl who died, the girl who
this is the one
lived.
This is the one with, we've already put that one in adventure, I think.
Yeah.
Woman fell to earth, yeah. Woman Who Lived is just, there's a lion who breathes fire.
It's the other me episode, yeah.
If they cut that one episode and it went from the past to the present, it'd be a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know what'll happen to it.
The second episode is definitely a lot sillier than the second one.
Right.
The first one
Next
too.
episode.
I'm surrendering on the name thing. My brain, I'm spending so much mental effort on this.
We'll give up. We'll go faster. Extremists.
On the dramedy side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's
Except
a
for the
bit
Pope
grim.
thing.
Everyone, all the scientists killed themselves. Part 2 and 3 get more and more dumb.
Yeah, that's true.
Part 1, I think, is very...
Extremis is the one with the book.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Veritas, though.
No.
No?
Extremists, that is the book.
Okay.
Also, yeah. The code. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Next one is Demons of the Punjab.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always like...
Yeah,
nice.
it's got some chipnoisms.
It's not funny or bad.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Yeah.
Praxius.
the only episode of Doctor Who I have never watched. So I'm going to assume it's dumb, because I've never watched it for the same reason I thought, wow, I can't believe I watched Orphan 55. Like, I just looked at it and went, oh, it's Orphan 55 again, I'm not watching this.
That. We can't put...
Put it in Seek Help.
Okay.
Because, like, why were there 2 environmental episodes?
I don't even know if it's I haven't seen it. Alright, I thought Practice was the mental health one.
Oh, no, that's, Can You Hear Me?
Okay. Next episode is called The Long Game.
A bit silly. Is that the one with oh, what's his name from...
Yeah.
from the Cornetto trilogy.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what's his name from Dalek.
Dalek?
Yeah. The guy from Dalek who comes with them and gets a thing in his head.
Oh, Adam. Yeah.
Where the fuck was Girl in the Fireplace meant to be? You had an adventure, I think.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put this? I'm hating something weird's going on here. I'm not being serious. Where the fuck did we put?
What are you looking for?
Where the fuck we just put that one episode we were just talking about? We even forgot.
Praxis?
No. The Long Game.
Ah, I have no clue. Oh, you put it in adventure.
Did I?
Yeah, it's up right where where you had your mouse just before. It was right above where your mouse was, and then you moved your mouse.
Oh yeah. Where are we putting it? Little goof.
Yeah.
I remember nothing about it.
It's decent setup for the finale because it's set in the Doctor did a thing and then years later that had a consequence.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of a nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, Unicorn the Wasp it's a bit silly.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a giant wasp. That's all I remember.
Idiot's Lantern.
Oh, dumb.
Where you want to go, Daddy-O, is all I remember from that.
Yeah. I don't remember.
He misparked the TARDIS. Great moment.
I don't remember anything except Tennant's haircut. If I'm thinking of the right episode.
It's the one, I'm pretty sure it's the one where he parks the TARDIS, tries to open the door, but it's between 2 bins and he can't. So he has to relocate.
I like that moment.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. But even that moment is silly.
Yeah.
42.
42 is a big goof.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fully dumb.
It's the one that wanted to be Satan Pit.
Yeah.
Amy's Choice. That's pretty serious.
Yeah. I put it in grim.
Yeah?
Yeah, they end up killing one version of her, which may as well be her.
Yeah. A Good Man Goes to War.
I would put it in...
the highest what you put this.
Yeah. I feel like you'd want to put it in a bit silly.
Yeah.
But... I put it a bit silly. This is not an actual criticism of it, because it has quite a few silly moments, but it's still the better of season 6 before season 6 fell apart.
I'm gonna get all my friends. We haven't had to establish anyone yet, so guess what? It's a bunch of randoms.
Yeah. Whereas after that came Let's Kill Hitler, so it's still the better half of season 6.
Alright, next episode, The Rings of Akhenaten.
Probably, I see dramedy, but on the bad side of dramedy. This is where I'm I can't help but critique. You've got it. It's
No, I've got the Doctor's wife instead.
Oh.
It just swaps them. I don't understand. Alright, yeah, fine, dramedy, sure.
Because this is where I'm you're right. It's not equal to critical.
It's really sincere, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just not great until the last 5 minutes.
Pyramid at the End of the World. That's also dramedy, but in a bad way.
Yeah.
That's one where he makes Bill shoot him as a test. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Also...
Actually, though, I'd put it in serious, but it's serious in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because, that's where they're it's the end of the world, you must shoot me. And it's yeah, but
what a fucking waste of regeneration energy. She wouldn't even know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Also, they clearly did it just for the trailer thing.
Yeah. Oh, he did a lot of that, because he also used that energy for fucking Galvatron. What's his name? Adventure of the Daleks.
Galvatron? What? Oh, yeah.
Davros' name. Yeah.
This is where... which is familiar, really good, up until Davros is gotcha. My real plan was to mean that, none of that was sincere up until that point. It was all a trap. And then Davros is I've built my entire thing on a house of cards. And then the doctor's like, and you realise that because you did that, you lose. And it's like, yeah, Davros, what a dumb plan.
The idea of him rebuilding Skaro was really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright. Kill the moon! Dumb! So dumb.
Yeah.
How did it maintain the... Okay, the Zygon invasion. I think we do all overrate these.
Dramedy?
I just say straight adventure.
Yeah?
I think they're just flat adventures, those ones.
That's true.
Like, it's not funny, haha.
Yeah, I was almost like, wow, I remember it as being more serious, but apart from that speech...
Well, so that's not invasion, that's an inversion.
Yeah.
Kablam!
Can I put it in dumb?
I think it's a bit of a goof.
It's better than some of the dumb episodes, but it's dumb.
It does start with the Doctor ordering things via space Amazon. He can get through the TARDIS's shields. Yeah. And does end with killing the whistleblower and enabling
But it starts that way, because Whittaker's like, Amazon, I love Amazon. I love it when they send me stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like from the get-go, she's like, I love that corporation.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is the next episode.
It was more my brain was trying to think of a clever response, and I was like, yeah.
Hang on, where did we put Fires of Pompeii? Is that
I thought it was in drama or serious or...
Yeah, I think we put it in serious. Alright. Can you hear me? What is it? I didn't see it.
I put it in drama. Dramedy or seriousness.
Drama feels like where you're putting ones that you know are bad, but
but they're not quite hitting that darkness.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because it's serious enough that they're like, everyone here has depression. But then it does the Graham cancer thing, and it's like, yeah.
The Empty Child.
I confused it with the Timeless Child. The Empty Child is in probably grim or serious.
I was gonna say drama.
It's set during World War II, and there's a child trying to look for its parent.
But it feels like classic adventure in so many ways too. It also has the Doctor trying to resonate concrete. It has Jack introduced, looking for a girl in a Union Jack, not just any girl.
Yeah.
A blonde, you know.
You might be right, because I'm like, I want to say that's that Davies campness, but it's still got that serious edge.
Yeah,
but
sounds like a dramedy.
Yeah.
Like most of Davies' stuff.
Yeah. This is right up next to Can You Hear Me, and that upsets me.
Alright, The Impossible Planet, serious.
Yeah, that's not the Satan Pit.
It is, it's part one.
I always confuse The Impossible Planet with everything else.
Impossible Planet is part one of the Satan Pit.
Okay. A bit silly.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or am I thinking, because I'm just thinking of the Satan thing, where it's like, hang on, what was that? Was the devil real? And it's like, also, they have the markings on their face, and it's like...
The markings on the face is 42.
Those three episodes always feel the same.
Impossible Planet is the spooky Ood.
Right, okay, then no, much lower down. Yeah. I'm thinking of 42. I'm thinking of 42 as if it ends with the Satan Pit.
No, but Impossible Planet ends the Satan Pit. 42 is
just but I'm realizing like my brain merges the two, and I'm like, the Satan Pit is dumb because the whole thing is them just being like, the devil takes you over. And like, they're not the same episode.
There's more going on with that. Also, him going down alone and yada yada.
Yeah. I've got to rewatch the Satan Pit and Impossible Planet because I keep mashing them with 42 and going, it's dumb.
No, 42 was Chibnall's knockoff. Even though it was still in that era.
Yeah.
Human Nature.
Dramedy?
Oh, it's pretty grim.
Is it?
Human Nature and Family of Blood.
Yeah.
That's when the Doctor's a human.
It's got dark.
Martha's his indentured fucking servant.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, grim.
And it ends with him leaving people in perpetual torment.
I think like what's happening is like I see grim as more like absolutely depressing. Like the characters in it are depressed, but like whereas
we can say serious if you'd rather.
No, but I think it's just a difference on like tone versus like dire threat level. Because it's like the Family of Blood aren't actually that threatening, and that's not actually anything against them. It's just like, like it is far more about the Doctor being human and the so it's definitely serious. Yeah, so it's definitely serious. But that's where I'm like, is it grim in the same sense that like, Dark Water or like the real like this is about death. This is about absolute depression. This is about
Yeah.
And that's why I don't count Can You Hear Me? Because it's like, it's supposed to be about depression, but it's too silly.
Yeah. Alright, I'm putting it in grim.
Yeah.
Silence in the library.
Grim?
Serious?
It's almost, it's the same thing for me. It's like, it's that sense of everyone's going to die.
Why did this one fucking move?
Like, we're being chased by a skeleton guy, and everyone is doomed. And even when they're saved...
Where did we put Magician's Apprentice? That was in grim.
Was it?
I think so, yeah. The other one was in this bit. What the fuck?
It just switches around.
Genuinely, because I keep trying to move some of these ones, and those
Yeah.
ones get moved instead.
You know what, it's fine if there's only audience members being like, that's where it is, that's where it is. I'm like, that's good,
I think
that's
we
fine.
put it in serious, and then... No, they would put them both in grim. Alright, Silence in the Library you think is in grim.
I'm going to put it in grim, because now I'm thinking even the end of it, it's like, oh, we saved Donna. It's like, you saved it to a computer. Like, it's
part
the
two,
whole
isn't it,
thing.
though? Which one's part 1, which one's part 2?
That's a good point.
Planet of the Dead is
Either
part
way,
2.
like, River dies, Donna was a family, it's
Yeah.
super grim.
Yeah, okay. Let's kill Hitler, done.
You lost it again.
Where the fuck? Let's kill Hitler, it's in dramedy. No, it's done.
That's a good example of like when we put it anywhere else and be like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't belong there.
Cold War.
Is that the one with the Ice Warrior in it?
Yeah, kind of. Dramedy.
It's almost, I don't remember it enough to even care where it goes.
That's why I'm like, yeah, it's probably dramedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The doctor does grab a big laser or something at one point, and he's like, don't worry, I've got this handled. And like, he says some line at that point that I was like, oh,
it's trying to
silly.
be the thing or alien or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think dramedy's about right. So
Yeah.
this is the tone map.
I would almost argue Cold War to me is so bland that I don't think it fits anywhere.
Fair.
It just doesn't have a tone.
Earth. Speaking of bland.
Hungry Earth. Oh, there was a thing.
Bit silly.
Yeah, a bit silly.
God, it ends with being like, oh, all the soldiers are ladies. It's most women, and then being like, but their leader, he is a man for some reason.
I remember loving it like the first time I watched it because it was like wow, political, but it's like it's not really. It's just
Zygon Inversion has one good scene.
Yeah, I put it in serious though, just for what I remember of it.
Okay, not dramedy. All right, because you have Invasion is adventure.
Invasion, I almost would say that like, the first part does feel, because I don't remember the first part much, but it does feel like the first part is like, Zygons, whoa! And then the second part is really like, hey, this is war.
Yeah. Alright, Mummy on the Orient Express.
Ooh, serious, or... Yeah, serious. It's not grim to the death depression level, but it's definitely on a serious
level.
level.
It's any jokes. Feel like a classic adventure story to me, but that's fair. Alright.
It's the way the Doctor really, like... He's really taking that seriously. People are dying.
The Lie of the Land. Dumb.
Yeah.
That's a third part of that 2-part series in which one part was good.
That's the one where they're like, you must consent. And then she's like, but I love my mum. And then...
Yeah. So that was before... Wasn't we put somewhere down here? Where she had to... We got her to kill him? Oh, Pyramid at the End of the World. Alright, yeah. Was Pyramid at the End of the World first, or was Lie of the Land? I think it was Pyramid first, then Lie of the Land, right?
Yeah, Pyramids of Mars.
No, Pyramid at the End of the World. Was part 2 of that. It was Extremist Pyramid, then Lie of the Land?
Yes.
Okay, well then Lie of the Land should be in serious. And
I feel like I'm clearly indicating that, like, I've definitely watched all these episodes multiple times, and yet I don't remember.
And that's the series we all say Capaldi really peaked, remember? Everyone's like, that was only good. Anyway.
But
Haunting of
I was going to say, I'm re-watching them. It peaks at the start, it peaks at the end, the middle is a bit weird.
Haunting of Villa Vidavida. Bad.
Dramedy.
Dramedy? Okay.
Oh, no, adventure. No, because I'm thinking about how, like, it gets dark during the second half, but it's very rompy.
It doesn't get dark.
No, it's very rompy.
Yeah. The Witchfinder, dumb.
Yeah. That's the one.
Goof.
That's the one when you said which is familiar, and I was like, yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I just
kind of ignored.
It's just the part where like the main villains are going, "We are the Morax," and she's like, "Get back now, please."
And they could have said something to do with witch hunting being built on fear and having so many people. It clearly just didn't want to research witch hunts at all, though either. Like it was baseless.
And the moment where she undoes the rope with the Sonic, like it's not a bit goof. It's all goof. There's no part of it you can take seriously.
Okay, Father's Day.
Serious or grim?
Serious, probably.
Yeah.
There aren't any. There's no light moments in that episode, are there?
No.
No, let's put it in grim.
Yeah.
All right, Family of Blood, grim. Forest of the Dead.
Dumb.
Is
that the one? Yeah, no, that's the one with they solve the problem
no,
by.
that's the one where River dies.
Oh, that's the library one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of the Capaldi episode where the forest of the night. Ah, can Doctor Who please pick their titles a little more uniquely? So we don't have multiple forest, but like Forest of the.
Where do you want Forest of the Dead?
Also grim, which I feel like it's now. Yeah, you're right. One's the second part is grimmer than the first part.
Okay, I'll put silence in serious then. Right, the Satan Pit.
Serious or dramedy? Yeah.
I mean, that's the one with the big talking devil, so it can't go too
yeah,
serious.
that's true.
So I think dramedy is as low as I can go, as much as I love it.
Yeah,
episode.
It's almost to the point where I'm starting to just go, is it dark or light?
Night Terrors. Oh, that's
silly.
The one with the kid with the...
It's trying to be horror, but it's just...
silly. The one with Amy and Rory in the closet at one point?
I don't remember. I just remember the big dolls.
Down,
giant dolls.
Alright, a bit silly or a goof.
Bit silly.
Alright, Hyde.
That one I don't remember much. But I feel like I confused that and Listen. Because maybe Hyde is where they're under the bed and there's the thing that they can't look at.
Hyde's Matt Smith.
Oh, then it's a season 7 and I don't remember it at all.
What the fuck is Hyde?
I do feel like it's one of those like... There are a bunch of seasons...
You can't look it up either. Hang on, I'll look it up.
Oh, I can look it up.
No, your phone is the recording device.
Yeah, it's one of those season 7, like, here's a random concept for something. And there's no reason to remember it.
No, it is the one, I thought so. With the dying universe and the creatures trying to get back to each other. The trailer says, I am the Doctor and I am afraid.
Yeah.
Who fucking talks like that?
The thing it's actually kind of good until they show the thing and then it's just this weird puppet thing going.
That's the point though, it's like it's non-human but you should still feel empathy for it.
It looks ridiculous and I can't take it seriously.
So do you. I think it's just an adventure.
Yeah.
I like the psychic stuff in it, I guess. Cold Blood. That's after Hungry Earth, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was people. I don't remember where we put it.
A little goof.
Yeah.
I'd say. I don't remember that one either. Oh well. Sleep No More. No,
dumb.
Seek help. For reasons. Wait, is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one with where it ends and it's like, you watching this have been tricked into.
That's one I will never rewatch.
Yeah.
You ready for Mia's Agenda? Bling in the corner. I hate that they're like, we cast our first trans actor in Doctor Who. What should we make them? Oh, how about an unhuman, unsentient flesh robot that we can sacrifice?
I don't remember that at all.
They have like these servant robots. They cast her. I'm pretty sure she was a trans girl.
Yeah.
As this like non-human nothing. And I'm like, hey, in England they're trying to consistently dehumanize queer people. Maybe don't they like look at and they would try to wear it as like this exciting news.
Yeah.
And I was complaining to people like, yeah, if you'd had 50, I wouldn't care. This is their first time casting a trans person in Doctor Who, an out trans person in Doctor Who, and they make her this.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
They have a weird pattern of that.
Yeah. The Empress of Mars.
It's hard for me not to just judge them and then be like,
I'm trying to remember that. That one was okay, wasn't it?
I feel like I'm confusing because isn't Emperors of Mars the one with the Ice Warrior? What's going on here?
This one with other Ice Warriors.
No, hang on. This is the Ice... Oh, maybe it is because there's the Ice Warrior one for Capaldi and there's Ice Warrior with Smith. Cold War was the Smith one. That's the information.
No. Empress of Mars. I can't remember who the Doctor was for it. But no, Cold War's one in a submarine.
The lighting on my phone has gone dark and it won't go away.
You ran out of battery?
No, it just like it came up with a calendar thing and then it didn't.
I'm gonna
okay, whatever. I hope it hasn't changed the lighting. That's fine.
Fucking, it's fine. This is so scuffed. Okay. Empress of Mars. I think that was an adventure.
Yeah.
Not much else about it, but that's alright. Okay, that's weird. Flatline.
Flatline
Adventure.
is
Dramedy?
serious. Yeah, it's actually it's adventure.
By premise alone,
Yeah.
it can't.
It's the sort of one where I want to be like, it's serious because there's shadows, but it's an adventure.
By premise alone, it has adventure.
Yeah.
It takes you away. I reckon that was adventure.
Yeah. My brain went back to Can You Hear Me? And I'm like, no, it's the other season with the other semi-decent episode.
Ascension of the Cybermen. She had that one good moment in it.
Yeah.
Dramedy.
Ah.
I don't remember anything in the episode.
Yeah, I remember the episode before and I remember the episode after it. I think if this is the middle one, because there's...
We got to hurry up. We can't have 2 hours.
Yeah, forget it. I don't know. I don't remember Ascension at all.
The flying heads again. I think that's also the first time her companions...
Timeless Child. There's the one... There's the Lone Cyberman.
Yeah.
There's the Ascension, which I don't remember at all. And then there's Timeless Child.
Ascension is the one before they get there. There's another old man who later blows himself up. You know, the classic.
Yeah.
There's always that in the Jodie episode.
There's 3 of them
I think it's the first time her companions actually see something scary and dangerous and like see they're humans.
Yeah.
And she has to step up. They're like, no. Because like Cybermen are fucking horrifying. They did start the flying heads. I reckon that was one of the better episodes. I
don't remember it. It's fine.
The Doctor Dances.
Doctor Dances feels very adventure-y.
Yeah.
Although, again,
I'll give you adventure.
I'm thinking of the actual moment he dances, and it's like, well, it goes from dark to light. Like it has it's the war stuff up until he solves it, and then it's a celebration. So it's a tricky for tone.
If you want,
yeah.
Dramedy. Love and Monsters, dumb.
It's too silly to be anything.
Midnight.
Yeah, grim.
Or Seek Help. It's not quite that dark.
I do find I know Midnight by instant glance, and yet my brain went, hang on, is that one or this one?
Blink.
Blink is also grim.
You reckon?
Yeah, innocent person comes across angels for the first time. We're used to it now,
I reckon
but
it's
that was super grim.
More so than grim, but okay.
Yeah.
I won't fight you, but yeah.
So it's like someone she knows gets stuck in the past. Like yeah.
See, I guess so. It felt more like adventure for me, but okay. The girl who waited then is definitely in grim.
Yeah.
Vincent and the Doctor. Serious.
Yeah. Because Vincent and the Doctor doesn't have that same what do you call it? Like time crunch.
Yeah. Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. Here's the thing.
It is, yeah, it's serious, but in a bad way.
It's dumb, except for one harrowing aspect.
Yeah.
Being the brothers who convinced the other one that he's
a
robot.
Yeah.
That was awful.
I was just thinking about when I think Clara's on the other side of the door or something, and then there's like the implication of like he sees her dilator or something, and
well, he shouts at her that he's going to kill her or whatever.
It feels like it's grim yet dumb.
Yeah. So Seek Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
it's trying so hard to be one.
It's so dark and also not handled.
Yeah,
they don't actually reflect on him telling Clara that, like, they're threatening her.
Yeah,
or her finding his baby book and reading his name. Remember how that happened?
Yeah.
All right, Forest of the Night, your favorite.
Forest of the Night is dumb.
Classic adventure.
Dumb. And it's like that's the thing. It's not even trying to be serious, so it's just
Face the Raven.
Face the Raven is
I think
serious or grim.
No,
she's silly.
The episode
it's
itself.
So poignant.
No. She wanders around a bit and then dies.
But she dies through a genuinely like characterful. Like
no, she dies because she makes a mistake and then she gets brought back to life and lives forever. In context,
but that's merging Hellbent with Face the Raven. Face the Raven on its own is a character getting too arrogant and comeuppance. It's very serious.
It has one serious moment.
The whole thing is very serious. The lowest
I will go is dramedy.
Okay. it's the sort of one I have to rewatch because I'm like, is it a case of the last 10 minutes are good and the rest of it's like, whatever.
It has one good shot. I think, again, middle episode of that ruined the character of me for me. Because I think having her rock up again in the present and be like all the people you...
That's where I feel like it's probably her best thing because the first 2 episodes that introduce her are very wonky.
Yeah. But
that one is...
Battle of Raxor Avkalos.
I want to put it in dumb. That's the one... Oh, you grabbed it again.
Hang on. Oh yeah, Almost People. I think I was putting in serious.
Yeah.
With
It's above.
Battle.
It's above your mice. Yep.
Okay, then that must have been here.
Yeah, I want to put in dumb because that's the one where we know that it was a one script. Like it was a one draft.
Goof. It's a little goofy.
It's literally the episode where the doctor says it's okay to make bombs but not to use guns, and then when Graham doesn't kill the tooth guy, she's like, "Yeah, well done, good choice."
I just don't think it's quite as much as Forest of the Night.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
A little goof.
Yeah.
Eaters of Light, surprisingly good. I reckon adventure or a bit silly.
Yeah. Although I don't remember it much. I couldn't tell you the monster.
The missing there wasn't really one. Well, there kind of was, but it was one with like the missing Robinson Trees, the missing Celtic kids.
Right. Maybe I put season 10 a little higher than I should. Because I'm starting to realize, like, 1 of 3 of the 3-part is okay. Yeah. I confuse Eaters of Light and the Ice Warrior one. And then, like, how many episodes are left? It's really the 2-parter at the end. Mm-hmm. And, like, 1 episode near the start.
The Timeless Children.
Where do you even put it, actually? Because I'm like...
It was pretty sincere.
Yeah.
And it wasn't particularly funny.
Throwing away criticisms of the concept.
Yeah, I think it's serious.
Yeah.
It wasn't executed well, but it wasn't funny. You weren't like going, oh, that's so dumb. You're like, oh, God.
Yeah, like, I want to argue it's dumb, but I'm like, it's just flat.
It does end with a guy blowing himself up.
But, it's got that dumb moment. But yeah, no, it's not often 55 dumb. It's just bad.
Yeah. Utopia, pretty grim.
Yeah.
Fear Her, pretty grim.
you put it dumb, yes.
God Complex, adventure.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fight me on that.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, it has that. It's trying a serious tone, but it's definitely adventure-ish. That then gets dark. Actually, no, you know what? So I just want to emphasize that. Like, the God Complex isn't dark. Mm-hmm. But it does have, like, it's doing the creepy hotel thing.
It's where he
but it isn't dark.
He has
it's
to
just
let Amy go in order to save her.
Yeah, but it is mostly just drama. It's just in the creepy hotel.
Is the Lodger a bit silly or a little goof?
I want to put in dumb.
I think it's a little goof.
The Lodger, the one where he literally beats a sideman with love.
Oh, that's the closing time.
Oh, then yeah, we'll get.
Lodger's just he
plays
football.
It's a bit goofy, yeah. Football. Yeah.
Turn Left.
Turn Left is serious. Yeah.
Yeah. Dark Water.
Dark Water feels. Oh.
That's one where all the dead people are.
I'm almost in the same vein as God Complex. It's like, it's got dark themes in it, but is it actually that grim?
It's a dramedy.
Yeah.
The master kisses the doctor because she's a woman now.
Well, even you've got Capaldi diving from the sky. Like, it's got a lot of Skyfall-ish things in it.
I don't remember that at all.
Like, he literally falls into he literally drops into the TARDIS, and then the guy says permission to squee. Like, I can't actually say it's that serious.
What? I remember, what? What?
The guy...
Who's the guy?
Capaldi does, like, a dive bomb from the sky, and then he's like, no, he's not going to. No way. And then Misa's like, oh, for God's sakes, he's going to show off. And then he falls into the TARDIS. And he's like, wow, what a trick. And then the guy goes, oh, permission to squee. And he says it into the camera. The comedian guy.
Who's the comedian guy?
I don't know his name.
Nagel?
No, season 9. Dark Water.
Yeah, who's the comedian guy?
He's the guy when they go to the cyber heaven, the guy who runs it.
Okay, no.
Okay, well, it's got a lot of goof in it.
Right, I put it in dramedy.
Yeah.
The Crimson Horror.
I haven't seen it in ages and I don't remember it.
It wants to be kind of, it's serious but not good.
I would have put it in Seek Help maybe. I remember it being bad and like, so it's trying to be serious, but it's just not good.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Fuck you. Yeah. Boomtown, great episode, but dramedy.
Yeah. I don't remember it enough. Like, you're always defending it, I can't remember it.
It's one where he has her as prisoner, and it's like the last night before she will die.
I remember their table conversation, but that's about it.
I think having the doctor sit with a consequence, like, hey, this is someone you're condemning to death, is really interesting.
Yeah.
But also, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
World Enough in Time.
Ooh, serious.
What is that?
It's one of the 2, like, the season 10 2-parter.
Oh.
World Enough and Time and Dr. Falls.
Oh.
So I put them in. Oh well, I put Dr. Falls in Grimm, the first part in Sirius.
I mean, World Enough and Time is when you see.
Oh, that's what
People
she.
get
Oh,
converted.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing I was picturing was the masters dancing and the Doctor being like,
yeah.
"Oh no, what a difficult situation."
Bad Wolf, classic adventure.
Yeah. Some of these adventure ones are like they're definitely high stakes, but they're adventure.
The Sound of Drums.
I want to put an adventure.
Here come the drums.
It's not a dramedy. It's straight up like what the Giggle's trying to be. It's just
Army of Ghosts. Part 2 is interesting. This one nothing happened.
yeah. It's a Cyberman stuff.
I don't know. They did actually break out. It was quite funny actually because it's don't tell them I traveled with her mother and the idea. I reckon that
Put
one.
it in dramedy or
I
adventure.
reckon it's silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember because this is where
You have
I'm
all
just
the
like.
Daleks come spinning out. There's not. It's all the goof of it and none of the horror. I think it's episode 2 with the. You will defeat the Daleks with one.
No,
one
I feel like
Dalek.
that's
We
isn't
will
that.
defeat the Cybermen with
Oh, is that the-
one Dalek.
Hang on, is that the Doomsday two-parter or
Yes.
the Cybermen two-parter? Because there's the Age of Steel and the.
No, this one is all set in our reality.
Okay.
Army of Ghosts are the Cybermen coming through.
This is where I get confused because there's the parts
No,
with the
because
Cybermen and there's the parts with
It
the
helps
finale
you
and they're
picture
very
the
different.
Cybermen as the Army of Ghosts who are coming through this
Yeah,
reality.
But
Rather
I
than-
thought they come through back when they didn't know what the Cybermen were, and the Doctor was like, "Oh,
No.
those are Cybermen."
No, they
Okay.
didn't know they were because they looked like weird little ghostly blobs.
Yeah.
This was after, yeah.
Season 2, I don't remember.
Stolen Earth. Dramedy? Adventure?
Why am I? There's so many two-parters. I'm like, hang on, that's the season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before everyone comes together, it's just...
Yeah, in
like-
series. Yeah.
You reckon serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to put it in dramedy, but right.
Eh.
Pandorica opens.
I put it in adventure.
Okay.
I understand your criticisms of it, but it's not entirely dumb.
Okay.
It's decent enough.
So it's a bit silly.
Yeah, it is a bit silly, yeah. Because it's definitely on the adventure side, but it's like, yeah.
Closing time?
I said that, you're dumb. Dumb.
Where did it go? I tried to over this way and it just evaporated. I didn't... Okay. God, there are a lot of fucking episodes, aren't there?
Yeah.
You're getting...
That's why, when I was trying to name episodes, I'm like, you think I should just be able to name one, but it's like, choice fatigue.
Nightmare in Silver.
Nightmare in Silver is dumb.
Real dumb.
I like it, but it's dumb.
Undoes all the body horror too. Parting of the Ways.
Oh, Parting the Ways is dramedy?
Hang on. So Bad Wolf wasn't the finale, was it? It was the first part of the... It was Bad Wolf and Parting the Ways, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dramedy.
You feel like Bad Wolf should come last, but
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The Doctor Falls.
Dr. Falls is grim.
Grim. Almost seek help levels, being like, I am so sad. I
But
need...
this is where, like, it's hard not to criticize because it's, like, the Dr. Falls is so good. And to put it right next to Orphan 55 because it's, like, the best and worst of the tones.
Yeah, but honestly, it is... it's not so bad you need to get help.
Yeah.
Hellbent.
Hellbent is... It's really all
alright.
over... Yeah, it's really all over the place, but it's, like...
Bit silly.
Yeah.
Maybe, I reckon
Adventure?
I reckon it's pretty solid adventure.
Yeah.
I reckon it gets...
I think that's what it is, because Hellbent kind of has some stuff going for it. But going from the grimness of
Yeah.
Heaven Sent to adventure like Hellbent really like makes it feel like it drops some stakes.
Oh, it's one hell of a bird. That's what he says at the story. He's used it anywhere. Death in Heaven.
Death in Heaven feels serious to me.
Okay.
I you know.
Journey's End. Adventure, but the fucking
Adventure.
best of adventures.
Yeah.
Doomsday. Pretty grim.
Yeah.
Great tune though.
I'm actually kind of liking this because this is a good evidence of like there are great episodes in Grimm, there are great episodes in Adventure, and it's really only when you get to either dumb or
Seek help.
yeah,
No,
or
there's
or
probably-
dramedy where it doesn't quite commit.
Yeah.
But then even like Parting the Ways is quite good. It's just a very good mix
Time
of.
Heist is pretty good.
Time Heist is alright.
Should we play Adventure instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe put Parting of the Ways in Adventure too, because the more I'm looking at dramedy, like Adventure, but not as
You're
good.
just trying to use dramedy as a category for bad. This is not a quality one. Last of the Time Lords. Oh,
A bit silly.
it's
a bit silly.
The picture
The
is
master.
David Tennant as an old goblin in a cage.
Yeah, actually put in goof.
It's a goof.
The cactus people, the master being like.
No, that's not that episode.
Is
Last of the Time Lords is Martha's two-parter.
I'm thinking of End of Time.
Yeah.
Okay, End of Time is a bit goof.
No, this is a little goof. This is
Yeah.
Last of the Time Lord. This is
I
the
can't.
drums.
Yeah.
This is
You know, they're the same. They're both silly.
This one it had its moment, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wedding River Song. Dumb.
Yeah. That's a season 6 finale, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my brain for a second was like, well, Wedding of River
You
Song
put
is
the
okay,
first-
but
you
no,
put the
Wedding of.
first part of it higher.
I'm thinking, no, I'm confusing it with Husbands of River Song, where, like,
Yeah.
I was going to say Husbands of River Song isn't all that dumb, it's just goofy. But then Weddings of River Song, absolutely.
Dumb. It was just trying to be Pandora Opens again, but even
Yeah.
stupider.
It's just, season 6
speaking of which-
lost, like, the plot.
The Big Bang. Dumb.
Again, this is where I'm like, is it the second part to the Pandora, or is it the second part to Wedding of River Song?
Second part to Pandora. This is when they reboot the universe with the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's stupid.
I want to put it
It's the
in
one.
a bit goofy.
A bit silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not the
It's the
stupidest.
Pandora, yeah, it's not.
It's got some, it's just very messy.
Planet of the Dead.
This is like,
The
oh
Easter
yeah,
special.
one of the specials that made me think, why am I so critical of Davy's specials now when actually they weren't that good to begin with?
Dramedy, maybe?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Adventure. It's a
Adventure?
really flat adventure.
Yeah, okay. The Name of the Doctor.
Which one's which?
But not in the name of the Doctor.
A bit silly.
Bit silly.
Yeah.
Isn't this the one where he dies?
This is the one I think. So you got Time of the Doctor is the one where he visits the Trenzalore tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Like the actual regeneration episode.
Mm-hmm.
Day of the Doctor is the 50th. Name of the Doctor is the one where he has to open the tomb with his name, and River can do that because she's saved to the system, and Clara joins a Zoom meeting where one of them dies but not really for some reason. Like she's literally like, I think I'm dead because they killed her in real life, but then she didn't die in real life somehow. And then what's his name? Richard E. Grant plays the snowman guy.
So you
And-
reckon a bit silly?
Yeah.
Okay. Day of the Doctor, classic adventure.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The Waters of Mars, pretty grim.
Grim, yeah.
Serious or grim?
Grim.
Yeah, because of the ending.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those ones like the other one where like it's grim enough that it had ramifications, and 15 years later they made an entire like multimedia concept.
That's why it's sort of interesting that like Day of the Doctor is 100% an adventure, even though it deals with like the most serious topic Doctor Who's ever done.
Speaking of which, the End of Time Part 2.
Very goofy. I you know what?
I'll say
Is it dumb?
No.
No.
No. I'd say adventure because Wilf.
No, this is the thing, right? There's a lot I like about it,
Wilf.
but it's very goofy.
It is also a real series.
Does
though.
oh yeah, true. I
And
see what
it
you mean.
plays it sincerely.
I thought you were arguing, but Wilf is good in it, therefore it's not that goofy. And I'm like, well, no, it's still goofy, but
No,
no,
but Wilf
everything Wilf does is
It's
very
sincere.
serious.
And you have him hold a gun, and it's the only time in New Who where holding a gun is felt.
Yeah.
Other than in Dalek, where it's felt
Can we
weightful.
somehow split the episode in two because all the Wilf stuff is serious and all the rest of it is dumb.
It's not that dumb.
It's cactus people in the Master flying away.
That was in part 1.
Is it?
For most of it, yeah. By part 2, they were like in the ship.
Maybe halfway put part 2 in serious and part 1 in goof.
I'll put it in a little goof, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas Invasion.
A Christmas Invasion and dramedy adventure.
Yeah.
That's the one with the fake Santa Claus, yeah?
It's like half of those ones, but I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, Dream Santa Claus feels like adventure.
Resolution. It's not even called Of the Daleks. It's just called Resolution.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the finale
Oh, 'cause
in the
it's a
Battle of
New Year's
Resolution.
resolution.
All 3 Dalek specials go in Adventure.
I don't remember Resolution at all. Oh, that's one with like
Resolution's the first one.
with like the Scout Dalek and like see it's fem coded and like that doesn't.
It's the one with Ryan's dad that makes me almost like, when I argue that season 11 has no arc to it, people are like, but the New Year's special, I'm like, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like the New Year's specials almost make up for the bad finales.
See, I think the tone that I was going for is more dramedy than adventure.
Possibly.
It's not
with
that
with Ryan's dad.
Yeah.
I just
Even
remember them
with
all
the
pushing the
Dalek
Dalek off at the end.
Focus, yeah. Revolution the Daleks.
That's
I think-
Adventure.
Yeah.
She breaks out of prison. You
might
get
be my
the
favourite Jodie episode.
It's of all the Chibnall episodes where I don't expect much, it's one of the most fun.
Yeah. Runaway Bride.
A bit silly.
Adventure.
Yeah,
He does do a big kill at the end.
I just remember the big spider lady being like,
No,
no!
it's all the kids. He does do a big murder, but it's a bit silly.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be.
Yeah.
The Next Doctor. Is that what that
So it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the Next Doctor.
Yeah. Dumb. You know what? A little bit.
Yeah, a bit goof. Yeah, I was gonna say no, well the actual stuff with the Doctor thing is alright, but then I remember the big Cyberman thing at the end of it.
That's
and the
fine.
lady
No, the
being
dumb
like,
thing is the factory with these big swinging chains and balls covered in spikes. Why is that in your factory? What do you do in the factory? Voyage of the Damned.
ah,
It's
a bit
dumb.
silly.
No, it's dumb.
Dumb, yeah.
It's too
They're floating
heavy.
angels.
It's too heavy on the Christian
Yeah.
imagery. Christmas Carol.
Christmas
Ooh.
Carol. Oh, okay. So this is where it's like, okay, we've my estimation of this episode has gone up because I watched it last Christmas.
Yeah.
But where do I put it?
Here's the thing.
Dramedy?
Dramedy, I guess.
Yeah, because it's doing a Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
But Doctor Light.
But it's quite sincere and emotional in a way
Yeah.
that can't just be adventure. Like
No,
it's not
it's-
romping.
Yeah.
It's we need like a fairy tale option.
Yeah, it's actually perfect dramedy, like, because it's got those lightness, but it's still serious.
The End of Time, Part 1.
Yeah, where we put the
It's
goof,
silly.
goof. It's a
silly.
goof. It's very silly.
It's silly.
I like it, but it's very silly.
Okay. Yeah, you know, all its good lines and acting is in the other part.
Yeah.
Doctor the Widow in the Wardrobe. Dumb.
Yeah. I don't. This is where I thought Christmas Carol was Doctor of the
Yeah.
Wardrobe, so
Yeah.
I can't defend it, but I don't remember
It's
it.
dumb. He gives them a box that takes them to a Narnia type thing. There's some shit dumb robots in it. There's some, hey, use your vagina to power this spaceship. Legitimately. It's dumb. It's real dumb. So dumb. Last Christmas. Kind of good.
Hang on. No, hold on. Okay, no, there's been a confusion. So if Last Christmas is the Clara Capaldi
Yeah.
Christmas episode,
Yeah.
what was the other Santa Invasion thing? Was that Tennant
Christmas
and Rose?
Invasion. Yeah, that was Tennant's first
Okay, I
episode.
was absolutely judging this episode during that.
Okay.
This
where
is
do
what
we
I'm
put
talking
that
about with the I know
No, they're very different titles and vibes.
the Christmas Invasion
Mm-hmm.
and the Last Christmas.
Yeah.
How am I meant to tell which is which from those
I
titles?
remember that one they were invaded and one it was the Last Christmas. Last Christmas, if Jodie had... Not Jodie, if fucking Clara had gone, it would have been stronger. But I think it's an adventure.
I hope, because again,
Dramedy.
new YouTuber, no comments yet, but I hope someone comments on this either to tell me that I'm going completely off the deep end, not remembering which episode's which, or that someone can absolutely defend this and be like, yeah, there's too many similar titles.
This is just the word Christmas.
Yeah,
Dumb.
but there's no other indication of what the episode's actually about.
There is! One's about an invasion! Because Earth was invaded in it!
Earth gets invaded all the time.
Yeah, you know where it doesn't get invaded? In Last Christmas.
It took us this long for me to realize that was not the same episode.
They weren't talking about it. Okay, I put Last Christmas in dramedy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you were right, though, with, whatever the fucking other episode was we're talking about. Christmas Invasion, I think, is adventure.
Yeah.
Alright. Time of the Doctor.
It feels very adventure.
Dramedy.
It's even got the over monologue thing of like the, and then the Doctor saved Christmas and blah doo doo.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The Snowman. I reckon it's a dramedy.
I don't remember it enough.
That's Clara's second episode.
It feels like the episode that made people think Smiths is a fairy tale, even though there's still the M. Pond stuff.
It's only he's really depressed, so what he does is he makes a magical ladder that goes to the clouds, or lives on a TARDIS.
Yeah, that's all I remember is the cloud
top
TARDIS. Yeah.
Clara dies.
Yeah.
They're the kids.
One of the good Claras.
Yeah, I think it's a dramedy.
Yeah. It's one of those episodes I care so little for that I don't care where it goes.
It's a flight adventure.
Yeah.
The Return of Dr. Mysterio, unwatchable.
Yeah. The last 5 minutes, great.
Not even that. One line.
The speech about death makes it absolutely memorable in my brain, but that's it.
I don't remember.
I don't remember the rest of it. It's
the Husband's River Song. Adventure?
Husband's River Song is
dramedy. Bit silly.
Yeah, bit silly, but that's
but in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that thing I have of like it's quite good except for the moment where River really can't tell it's the Doctor in front of her because she's meant to know him on such a deep level that she can't recognize when she's talking to him. Bothers me as just a bit too silly.
Twice Upon a Time.
A bit silly as well.
Here's the thing, we're in random order, but we are getting a trend towards more recent stuff now, so I don't quite understand how the list was made. What would you say, sorry? For
a bit silly.
A bit silly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing really happened.
No, it's not.
Maybe a little goof.
Because that's where, like...
What do you reckon? A little goof or a bit silly?
I think a bit silly. It's only lightly a bit like, oh, that was a weird episode, but it's not goofy enough for me to be like, wow, how ridiculous.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Halloween Apocalypse. Adventure?
I don't know. It's so all over the place.
Feels like it's setting up an adventure, so I'm going to put it in adventure. War of the Sontarans.
Adventure?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Dramedy.
Is this just all 6 of Flux now?
Yeah. Once Upon Time.
Adventure. I don't think there's any direness or seriousness in any of these.
So you don't reckon these are a little bit silly? Once Upon Time is a bit silly.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time is a bit silly. With the snap thingy. And...
Halloween Apocalypse is also a bit silly.
This is the thing though, right? I was tempted to put them in dumb.
Adventure, yeah.
But then, like, tone-wise...
Village of the Angels is dramedy. Trying to be.
Yeah.
Survivors of the Flux is dumb.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
That's
her being monologued to by her mum.
Yeah. That's the one where
Why is this here? Where did it fucking go now? I lost the Shakespeare code.
That's fine. You don't need to find the Shakespeare code.
I do. You need to put it back down. There it is. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, true.
Then what the fuck happened to...
Survivors, hang on. Survivors of the Flux and the Vanquishers, isn't that the fourth? Hang on. They're all out of order. No, these are not... That's not right.
Yeah, it is. It's perfectly right. Survivors of the Flux is the one where she gets monologued to by her mum.
It can't be.
A little goofy. Yeah. Yeah.
No, hang on.
No, it is.
The first one's Halloween Apocalypse. Second one's War of the Sontarans. Third one is Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what I've got. Yep.
Yeah. Vanquishers, bit silly or a little goof.
Okay, I'm confusing the Vanquishers in the 5th episode because the one where Swarm comes in and kills Tecteun minutes after they introduced her, only for Swarm to be killed off in the next episode also, was what had me comparing it to Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
You know what? Survivors is dumb.
They're dumb.
And Vanquishers is a little goof.
Yeah.
They just put
I don't remember which is like they're all
Time doesn't kill for some reason. Eve of the Daleks.
Adventure, but
fun.
Yeah.
That's the time loop one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't remember Revolution. When I said that was good, I remember the opening. I think Eve is my favorite Jodie episode.
Eve is the one you told me you thought was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's the one where it loops around. That's the Groundhog Day episode.
Which means I might want to put Revolution to be a little bit sillier.
Okay.
What happens in
Well,
Revolution?
it has Jack Robinson in it, so I'll go with you on sillier.
I remember that she got out. Oh, it also has fucking what's his name?
Yeah, it's where
Jack
Jack
Harkness is in it.
Yeah, it's where he shows up and saves her with a magic bubble, and then she goes and summons some Daleks so that they can shoot each other, and then she gets the TARDIS killed.
Things about it earlier. No, if people watch half your video, they'll think I'm stupid episode.
You know what?
Also, she's been missing for a bit, and then they're all like, "Oh no, we didn't do anything while you were gone."
Let's put it up to a goof.
Yeah.
Because it's the more I described it, the more I was like, you know what? I remember saying to another friend we have at the time, I really enjoyed it, but it's really awful.
Oh, someone's gonna be so mad at us putting an adventure.
Like the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, you know, it's really bad. But I remember just being like, that was not as bad. Like I didn't hate it as much as the rest of them.
Like, oh, it's been 1 billion years for her, but she doesn't look any older. Same thing with Matt Smith all the time.
I think we were coming off Timeless Child, so I was like, you know what? It's some light fun, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But it's still bad.
Legend of the Sea Devils.
Dumb.
Dumb.
Is there a category for more goofy than exceedingly goofy? Because the
Power of the Doctor. Okay.
Actually, you know, put Sea Devils in Sea Kelp.
No, it's not. I think it is just
the moment where the Sea Devil leaps onto the ship, and then
it's dumb. It's very dumb.
Yeah.
Power of the Doctor. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
Which one's Power of the Doctor.
I think it's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but the Master's plan.
Power of the Doctor is very goofy, but it feels so intentional that I'm almost like...
Forgetting that Vinder rocks up because he crashes his fucking ship into the moon.
And
by coincidence, he just crash lands there and then has a gun.
And Ruth Doctor shows up with no explanation. And when they ask her, how'd you get here? I think she says something like, I don't know, you summoned me. Or some kind of like,
No, that
who
wasn't
knows?
really her. It was a hologram thing to fuck with people.
Yeah.
But no, God. No, I can't, given...
I want to put it in dumb, but in a way that it feels like Chibnall mastered, like he was just going for like 60s fun Who, like he wanted it to be as goofy as possible, and he finally succeeded. But
yeah, let's put in goof. Here's the thing. We probably should have put It Takes You Away worse because of what part of Sweden.
Oh yeah.
Star Beast. It's just a dramedy.
Hang on, we should mention, for anyone watching this, the What Part of Sweden thing is apparently in, which episode was it?
It Takes You Away.
It Takes You Away. They end up somewhere, and the Doctor has like a big spiel about what doom they're in, and like how distraught everything is.
No, she eats a bit of dirt.
Oh yeah.
There's a fucking shop 2 miles that way.
Yeah.
There's sheep here. It talks about the sheep.
Yeah, all the sheep there's been like a revolution, and they've all risen up. And then Ryan just says, what part of Sweden are we in?
Yeah, it's great. Put Brenton, future Brenton, edit that clip in here.
Where? What?
Right there, edit the clip in from the show.
I mean, I'll probably will just clip it down and play it as it is.
Yeah, no, future Brenton, put it in.
Oh, the actual clip from yeah, okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, I have these on DVD.
Dramedy?
Oh yeah, Star Beast.
Dramedy.
Yeah, no, because it's family drama comedy.
Wild Blue Yonder is serious but not great.
Wild Blue Yonder is adventure. As much as people think. Like, it's existential and it's dreadish, but it's not dark and it's not serious.
Alright, The Giggle. Adventure as well?
Yeah.
You want to put that in a bit silly. It's a bit silly.
I want to put it in a bit silly,
It's a bit silly.
It's more, this is where I want to criticize it to all heights, but I've got a video coming out. It's 5% uploaded.
It'll already be uploaded by the time you're watching
I don't think it will. I checked, I said 5%, it's 6%.
Yeah, but this hasn't even been edited yet, Brenton.
I feel like I'm going to edit this faster than this is going to upload.
Okay.
But I've now said that won't happen.
That won't happen. Church of Ruby Road. Adventure?
Church of Ruby Road also. Yeah, adventure. I was expecting you to say something else. Oh my god, they've actually got the new 2 episodes, which I haven't watched yet. They came out today, but I actively didn't watch it in case we watched it together.
Predictions.
Space Babies is going to be adventure.
I reckon Space Babies is going to be a bit silly, and I think Devil's Cord is going to be adventure.
Okay. Because as soon as I said that, I remembered the trailer had something about there's like a big alien thing. Like, it looked creepy.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll go in a dark direction with it, but it will be dark adventure at best.
Alright, you ready to hear our list?
Start arguing with
Edit from
ourselves.
Dumb. Spyfall Part 2.
Yeah.
Smile. Tooth and Claw. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. The Power of Three. Arachnids in the UK. Angels Take Manhattan. The Sipitipita Conundrum. The Bells of St. John. The Idiot's Lantern. Kill the Moon. Oh god. Kablam. Let's Kill Hitler. The Pyramid at the End of the World. Just the name Kill the Moon is just...
Yeah.
The Witchfinders. Love and Monsters. The Forest of the Night. Fear Her. Why was it the Forest of the Night? It wasn't even nighttime. Anyway.
I don't know which Forest of the Night and Forest of the Dead and Forest of the whatever.
Forest of the Night's Capaldi one.
Yeah, I'm just...
Okay.
It's a nothing title.
So, Wedding River Song, Voyage of the Damned, Doctor the Witch in the Wardrobe, Return of Dr. Mysterio, Spies of the Flux, and Legend of the Sea Devils. A little goof. Do I have to read through them all? You know what? We know.
We know.
Edit out before then. Edit this bit out. Alright, there you go. There's our list. Only 4 in Seek Help. Orphan 55,
Yeah.
Sleep No More.
They're
Praxeus.
really so dumb. They're worse than dumb.
But they're also like, some of them are just real downers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you watch it and you feel deflated for having watched it.
Okay, great. You can do the wrap up now. I download this and start recording.
Sure. What is the wrap up? I'm new to this.
Yeah, end your video.
All right, that was the tier list for which episodes of Doctor Who are lightest and darkest. Let us know if you thoroughly disagree, because I'm sure I'll... Wasn't it lightest and darkest?
No, it was in order of shut up.
And this is the thing. I'm sure tomorrow we'll wake up and we'll have completely different thoughts.
It was how silly they are.
That's the same thing.
No.
Because it wasn't necessarily silly and stupid. It was just silly and serious. Silly and serious, light and dark. This is where we had trouble listing them, because some of them are silly, some of them are serious, some of them are light, and some of them are dark, and they very much crossroads. Some of them are silly but dark, some of them are light but serious. So yeah, let us know if you thoroughly disagree, because I'm sure tomorrow I'll look back at this list and think the same. Bye!
Give me a hard drive, I'll transfer the file over.